and gentlemen, how are you? Hopefully good. I moved my mic around. Hopefully that way I can click my keyboard without bumping the mic and constantly making these weird sounds. But, ladies and gentlemen, how was your day? Hopefully pretty good, although we just seen each other again. So that used to make more sense when we streamed, like, not as much. But now that we stream, like, every day of the week almost, yeah. It makes less sense. We literally just seen each other. But ladies and gentlemen, how are you? What's good, Raid? You ready to game, Raid? Did Yao come home, or did you not go for her? Or were you, like, not about it, or did you get her? Did you lock her down? Let's move this a little bit higher. But yes, I moved my mic to the side. Let me know if the audio sounds terrible. But yes, also, my monitor has that black strip in it, so yeah. Thinking what I could do here. It's got like a faded line right where chat is. A little rough. You haven't pulled yet? Oh, I hope she comes home, man. I still don't know if my choice is the right choice, Raid, about saving for what's her name. Like, I don't know how to I have 12k right now pulls, which I don't think well, it's not enough for anything. At least in my experience, it's not enough for anything. But I really am hoping that I could go all into what's her name, the Fire Girl, and that would be better off than getting at least one copy of Sound Girl. Although the Sound Girl looks pretty fucking good. Like Yao, her like, it's nice. It's cool to have one character that basically just unlocks like some dominant aspect of playing. You know what I mean? Even if it's not something that you particularly like, it's just like if you ever did want to like spam the shit out of like transition skills, which look pretty stylish. Like imagine if you had like a crazy transition skill with an upcoming character, looks major flashy and really sick. I'd be down, you know. But it's one of those things where you gotta pick and choose. And this battle, I don't think I'm winning, so I will patiently wait and go for her and her weapon, and we'll just dream, Raid. We'll just dream. Hope for the best. But I hope you get her, buddy, if you do go on her. Are you going? I haven't pulled yet. Does that imply you will pull? I think so. That means you might go in. Let's go. But ladies and gentlemen, before we get too into the weeds, although I do want to talk to me, right? But I want to talk to you guys about this. People who care about this weird journey that we're going on. We're trying to get good at Marvel Rivals. So, my one absolute thing I knew I needed to improve upon was Loki. Loki is definitely my like weak ass point for sure. So I think it's this game. No, this game is Squirrel Girl. What is it called? Is it this? Yes. Okay. So let's go with our Squirrel Girl game first. This was just like one of the games where I finally got into the swing of things. My team was also supporting the shit out of me probably. And we're just gonna watch this while we vibe and talk for a little bit. Kind of start off the stream slow, and then build back up.
Could make all the difference.
We'll jump to the action. Is this the action? Where's the action? Is action here? The action might be there.
Could make all the difference.
Can I get rid of this HUD thing? Can I tell it to leave?
I hope this is important.
Also, it might be loud. Is it loud a little bit? Let's see. Not like weirdly loud.
No worries.
It's a little weird loud, but turn it down. And we're gonna turn that down. So after we're at 38 was where it was at. But yes, our Raid says, I probably will at least try to get her. Okay, so you're gonna go for it. That's okay. But I have a feeling I'm gonna lose the 50-50. Don't say that. Don't put the negativity out in the world, or maybe do. Honestly, at this point, these gacha games have made me feel destroyed. As far as my
Lone Syndicate said, "I will join after my shower."
Hell yeah, enjoy your fucking terrifying shower, your serial killer shower. I say as I did. I went through a fad. I did it for about a year. It was good. I started to hate myself less. I didn't want to put myself through pain. I'd rather do exercise. Exercise, I'll gladly have that be like the thing in your brain that's just enough. Oh, N is high. There we go. Perfect. But I changed my reticle. Big news. The reason why is because one, I don't know, man. A lot of the gameplay I see, like with Squirrel Girl, it's such a instinctive aiming type of thing to where like less shit on my screen so that I can actually kind of see weirdly makes more sense. And then I was playing like hit scan characters to see if I was like maybe I should make this default.
Balti said soupy.
What's good, sup, soupy. You know, you enter into the room and you say soupy. But yes, also this was fun. Again, it looks less cool because you can see the where everyone's at essentially. But for me, I can't. Like I can't see the silhouettes, so I'm not like I don't have map hacks on. So, but for me, I was predicting that they were gonna funnel in there, so I tried to lock down the situation. It was great. But guys, despite how awesome this game was, and I was feeling like I was contributing. Again, dude, this is one thing I find that's interesting, man. I see a lot of games where like people get like a 40 bomb, and I'm like, God damn, you got 40 kills in one game. You must have been eaten. But then, like, those games are good, but I don't know if they're as good as games like this, where maybe you don't get as much kills, but like you make sure you pull off aggro for when your support gets pushed on, you stun that person, then you shoot them and kill them. Because a lot of times enemies like group up and stuff. So like usually when you have a 40 bomb, it's usually like either you're pushing into spawn or like you're just a consistent beat of like kill, 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 which is weird because usually people should group up and like make it harder to get that happening, you know? Grip up. I had a good game. I had a good game with Squirrel Girl. I was able to predict my shots a little bit. Again, all that stuff worked out. But I had one game with Loki, dude, and I shit you not. It always happens like this, where I had... Actually, honestly, this was a little bit different. It always happens where, like, I'm going to stop playing this character. Like, I think we might have to take Loki off the playing field, because he's so weirdly map-dependent, and he has such little healing to where, like, you can't... He's, like, a bonus healer, which is basically just an alt-spam person. But, like, for him... Like, a lot of times, dude, playing quick play by yourself, you're playing support, holy shit. Does everyone... I think it's like that... No, but... Okay, I don't want to be toxic, but... It feels like people who always play support, when they see someone hardlock a support, they're like, I can play DPS, but they have no experience playing DPS because they're always taking one for the team. But that also means I can't heal you enough. You're in the middle of the battlefield. You shouldn't be. You never play DPS, maybe. And now I'm just like keeping you alive, but I'm Loki. I don't have like, I'm not a healer. I'm kind of like a support healer. Because I feel like at least with the games I played, I was like, I cannot heal enough. No matter what I do. Loki is like a supportive healer. And I think it makes sense. Like some healers are good damage dealers, and then other healers are like, have like good like debuffing kind of things, like almost like turrets. But because Loki basically has like the ability to like take any alt in the game, and alts are so strong in this game, they like it feels like they crippled his, not crippled, they just hurt his healing to where like I can't. It feels like I have a lot of games where I'm like, I can't heal you enough. If I'm the only healer on the team, we're losing. You might as well not even have a healer, or you may have to play really, really fucking smart with me. All right. Also, the fucking healers are awesome in this game. Like a fucking Mantis is basically a DPS. Mantis feels like the devs being like, fuck it. Like, she has a damage buff healer, tons of damage output, she can dome people, she can sleep people. And Mantis by far feels like the most... she's a support when the DPS says, fuck, I guess I'll be a support. You know what I mean? Like, when you have to be a support, the DPS will be like, fine. And that's a nice gift for the devs, but still. Okay, so we won that one. That one felt pretty cool. That again, my Squirrel Girl got a little bit better, I think. But I say that, and then I went to sleep, and we'll see if it actually had an effect. But I was eating shit so badly, guys, on Loki. Loki, feeding. Horrible. Did terrible. Didn't heal enough. It was bad. It was really bad. My team didn't pop off necessarily either, but I digress. It was bad. Same thing here. Loki, so fucking hard to deal with. Getting slightly better, not going as negative. I still feel like I don't pump out enough healing. I still feel like I get pushed on really badly. I think it's also tough because Loki is kind of like a team synergist character, which I think is bullshit. The good game that I had with Loki is what I want to talk to you guys about. This is the game I want to show you guys. It's, I think, giga crazy healing, but I finally, I found a place where I could, set up to where I didn't want to kill myself. You know what I mean? Because I play, and it's funny, because I do, in this stream, I want to play two characters, and it could be wishful thinking. I want to try just Healer, just to see what, an impact DPS is. I'm sure I'll die immediately in feed, but we're playing quick play, who gives a shit? And then the second thing I want to do is try any other healer. Ideally a hit scan healer, like Luna Snow, I want to fuck with and just see. And then the other character, and then I want to, what was the other thing? And then I want to do a little bit of competitive at the end of this stream, like at near it. But we will also be playing a little bit of ZZZ. We won't be pulling, but we'll be checking out a new character. We got lots of to do. I have an energy drink. We're ripping and we're rocking, okay? What's good? Stitch says, what the heck? Canadian super, what? Superiority? What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, well, yeah, what's it mean? Didn't you learn about animation canceling with Squirrel Girl? Yeah, no, I learned, I did see people say that, you could, what do you call it, when you're reloading, you can melee, and then when you're, when you're using Squirrel Girl, you can reload, and then, what is it called? You can use one of your acorns to reset your thing. I did see that as well, but I didn't feel like it was very, how do I put it? Like the payoff was like 2 seconds, and me lining up my shot was much better than that. Than me trying to fumble and try to like get my millisecond of damage off. Like I think positioning and being like pugging a corner, I think would be much better off than me trying to like shoot out more bombs necessarily, because the amount of bombs you shoot I think is more like four more bombs. But is that what you're referring to, Bolty? Because I did see some stuff where like you could reload and then cancel by meleeing, but it has to get to the halfway point. But it just seemed like you were saving like a millisecond, and I think the fumbling around to do that would probably be too much. By the way, this was a shit match. For whatever reason, our team, in its infinite wisdom, decided, what if we just never touch the point at all and instead just rush them? So, like, they're all right here. They're doing decent. We're challenging. They're kind of winning the engagement. They're pushing in really deep. It's weird. And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to try to push in and support you, I guess. And then our tank dies, because, of course, he does. And then I'm like, okay, well, someone's getting the point, thank God. But I'm like, okay, I'm going to move towards the point, hoping that eventually people fall back onto the point, which we're supposed to be defending, and not having this weird skirmish over here. So I'm like, okay, perfect. Well, everyone's distracted. I should set up my system, so I do. But then, nobody fucking comes back to me. I'm doing my damn best to keep Venom alive. But he gets melted because I don't do that much healing. And then I'm starting to do just like peppering damage. I finally think I click in and I see that Thor needs some help. Oh no, that's what I was trying to do. I knew that like only Thor was there and there was no way he was gonna live, so I was trying to snipe an ult so that I could hold the point a little bit to get people to come back, which kind of worked. But as soon as they finally trickle in, I die. So it didn't quite work out as far as timing goes. Just as it's about to end, we come out of the thing. I quickly die. Not a great play. This is not the good part of the game. This was me, like, fighting for our life, but eventually, we get to the second game, boys. And that's where shit gets better, okay? Did I ever pull it back in this one? Come over here. Did I ever do okay? Yeah, I set up here, and this was where it started to be more good. This is a good position as well. Again, finally, our teammates were starting to play on the battlefield, so I could start to heal them. It worked out a little bit. But I also want to F with snow. What does that mean? What? I also want to fuck with snow. Oh, like Scarlet Snow. Yeah, the thing, Bolty, I want to try is any other support that is like a roaming support healer, like either Invisible Woman, what is it called? Luna Snow, or like anybody else. Hell, maybe even this person. Probably not her. I don't know. Cloak Digger isn't for. Oh, you were joking? Okay, I thought you were being serious. I thought you might want to fuck with some sports. But I hear you. Anyway, so this was rough. But this is where it finally was like, okay. This felt kind of good. I still didn't get a demonstrous amount of healing. I got 26 kills as a Loki, which Loki's not, at least to me, doesn't feel like he's pumping out damage, not like a Mantis, or even like a Luna Snow, which if you get enough headshots, you can actually like melt people. Yeah, not like that. Anyways, but I started doing this. I was like, okay, let me try to find a good place to set up. I'll try over here. Couldn't really get a good shot. Playing with great people. Yeah, Venom didn't just walk off the edge because fuck it. I got pushed on. It's okay. I walked away. I died immediately. This was bad. This was still not good play, but I was trying to play defensively. I probably should have not pushed in. Again, Loki is a person I think you're supposed to stay alive with, rather than try to like help in your team. But I have that fucking reaction to want to do something, so I want to help my team in some capacity. Anyways, we're out here. We're holding for a bit. It happens for a while until there we go. This was where I was like, oh, okay. I set up my turrets up here. And then we start eating, and it's good. And they never go up here because it's so out of the way that it's a little fucky. There is even an Iron Man, which should be honestly like my counter, because he can just pelt things from afar, and my hit scan can't hit him. Right here, I'm trying to be not a problem. I put another clone down there because the risk assessment was better to have that there than not as much output. Yeah. Stitch says, Logan, who's your favorite from each class? Favorite from each class is DPS. It's, what's her name? SQUIRREL. Favorite tank is Captain America. The favorite support is probably Invisible Woman, honestly. I haven't played her, but I just like her whole kit seems quite nice. Also seems quite complex, which means people will, it's rough. It's rough. As far as seeing people play her and all that stuff. I think she's quite I feel like she'll always get picked, and she's hard to like. There's like a term that I wish I knew that like there was a term for this, but I wish there was a term for this. Sorry, but like, what's the thing when you see a person playing a character like at the fullest possible max. You know what I mean? Where like every ability's on cooldown, used in a pretty good way, etc. Like, what is that called? I don't know. Trying to save Spider-Man. It's a failed effort for me. I survive here. I don't survive here. No, but I get. Oh no, I take the thing. And I'm like, okay, how do I get back up there? I guess I'll heal my team. Again, a part of me wants to say, you know what, Loki, we tried our best, but something about your nature is not my thing. Mid-max, maybe. It almost feels like when you're playing a character or you're watching somebody play a character with like, you ever hear the term like riding a vehicle so hard that the bolts start coming out? Basically meaning like you're pushing that vehicle to its absolute breaking point. In this extent, like breaking it. But yes, limit testing. Maybe it's getting close. It's kind of like. Yeah, like fully sending a character. It doesn't sound right. Doesn't sound satisfying. Just say. But there's certain moments where I'm playing Squirrel Girl where I feel like all of my abilities are being used properly. I'm putting damage in the right areas. Enemies are dropping. My team's able to do a lot. I'm taking care of my healer when they get pushed on. That kind of thing, you know, where like everything is just you're on point and your character's like limits are off, basically. Like you're yeah, maybe that is the best thing. Maximizing the limits of your character, I guess. That's probably the best way to phrase it. And it feels great. I will say, and maybe this is the plight of a healer, but like I'm doing things to hope. How do I put it? Like right there, I was like, I'm gonna put one of my things down there, away from the sight line of the enemy, so that you can go in there and heal. But then Thor, like this is the plight of a healer probably, but like I'm like, okay, let me put one of those down there. Hopefully you guys know to go get it or keep it safe. And then eventually...
Bolty said DPS Loki.
Well, what do you call it? That's the thing, man. I keep trying to heal them, but they just, like, they won. No one, like, seems to take... Well, one, I don't do a lot of healing. This is one thing that frustrates me. I just had a game where I wasn't able to heal anyone, but also I was the only healer on a team. I was getting ripped to shreds. But was this the moment? No, that's the wrong moment. Was it here? Yes, right here. I put one of my clones down there, and it was just as everyone was getting pushed on. So see, that person's weak, everyone's getting weak, Thor's weak. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to drop one of my clones down here and try to do my healing. And then Thor just walks away. He doesn't go in there. He doesn't heal up. And it's just like, buddy, I put that there to try to heal you. And then, of course, maybe in my head I should just start pumping healing into him. But I'm hoping that they, like, see that I'm trying to set up a place where, like, you have a safety nest. You can go to this touch point and be really aggressive. And instead, Thor decides to just stand here. I guess no. Let me give credit to Thor. He's using his ranged ability, so maybe that's what he was doing. But it looked like he was just far the fuck back. Again, I know this looks like I'm playing DPS Loki. I've had games, guys, where I'm just healing, and nobody, like, it's not even that nobody does anything. It's that like our DPSs aren't pushing in when they have full health. They're like kind of still scared. I'm like, why the fuck am I healing you? What's going on? And again, it's not that, like, again, there is a weird parameter where, like, there's, like, weird nuance where you gotta wait when you're a DPS, like, wait for a good opening, all that stuff, for sure. But there's a lot of times where, like, in my experience, sometimes healing you doesn't actually get anything to anything to happen in a weird way. But perhaps I should really just, like, let myself completely be a healer and, like, not do that. But I feel like I can never heal enough, you know? And like, part of what makes Loki unique, I think, is the fact that he can do decent AoE and splash damage, so when enemies are pushing in on other enemies, I'm healing them. But perhaps that requires, like, teammates that know how Loki works and know that, like, oh, I can get away with a little bit more if I'm diving on enemies because Loki's constantly dealing damage and healing me, maybe. But maybe I could have done a better job about healing. But I do feel like, yeah, healing is something that Loki does okay. See, I got 8k healing. Anything below 5k healing is pretty abysmal. But 8k is good. 10k is getting really good. 20k is, like, getting wild. 30k is like, okay, what? How? How are you cooking that much? Okay, why did not counter you at all? It's wild. But yes, lots of things to be improved upon. And I'm still not sure. I still want to stick with Loki because he seems like a character that's very fun. And he also has a giga crazy cool skin. Open? What open mean? Oh, yeah, okay. Wait. yeah, I need to get this first, right? I have Loki skin unlocked, but Loki skin, fire. Looks amazing. You know what I mean? Cat says, I pulled a fluff and had a show mid-stream. What? What does that mean? You have to watch something next stream? Gotcha. Happy to have you here, though. How is the motherfucker? I'm doing good, Cat. Better now that you're here, buddy. How are you? I was talking about my previous games as Loki, and it's tough. It's fucking tough. I want to abandon ship for, like, a character that I can, like, roam and heal. Like Invisible Woman or, well, honestly, as much as I just don't, I feel like there's a chance. No, probably
Catman
not.
11,234 said shower.
Oh, shower. Did I misread something, or was it not there? I don't know. Oh, gotcha. Shower was what meant to say. Gotcha. Gotcha. Also, Stitch says, I saw a post about Rocket and got the Grandmaster with 0 damage. Dude, I think Rocket is one of the most undervalued supports in the game. Because Rocket does, so long as your teammates are not being stupid, like they're constantly falling back behind corners, they're not just like, sometimes you fight in games where like your DPSs are like, I don't need to be defensive at all. I can just run at the enemy and it works out. And your supports are like, oh God, oh please. Like, my legs are about to give out. I can't hold you anymore. And it's just wrong. Whereas Rocket, I think he's the best in that sense. I do think Rocket's ult is pretty shit. I think that's the only reason why. I think, dude, alts are like the main bread and butter why so many people just hate, like, certain characters just do not feel like they're on par. I think a lot of characters had their, like, honestly, I think if, what's his name, Mr. Fantastic had an alt change, people would be, like, not saying a single word about him. But also, some characters have it all, dude. Like, I think that's the thing that bothers some people a little bit, or not bothers, but, like, is a giant, like, thing against all of it. But, like, the fact that Invisible Woman has a mass heal AoE that makes you invisible, and she has like ricocheting bullets that heal and deal damage to you so you can throw them through your tanks in front line. She has an invisibility escape skill, and she has another ability that pushes or pulls enemies towards you, and she has a roaming shield that just acts as a heal thing if you stand in it. And then it's like, oh, Mr. Fantastic bops people, gets some shield, does like 30 damage, can pull people, but then it's on like an 11-second cooldown, and it has like an ult that just bops enemies. Like, don't get me wrong, some of Mr. Fantastic's are cracked. Like, his bop is actually pretty good. His like invincibility, like giga walk body, great. But then the 3 other skills are like garbage, including his ult. So like that I think that's what making people be like, what the fuck is going on? Like, and it's funny because the one thing that is very evident, at least to me in the game, is the devs think like mobility is everything. Like, Iron Fist has some of the best mobility in the game. Panther is probably a better version of like mobility meets damage. And Cap has great mobility too. You know what, guys, I want to know something fucked up, and maybe it's wrong. It could be definitely wrong. The more I play Cap, the more I think he might be kind of okay. Like, not okay. I understand why people say the things they say. So, like, people say, like, you should have unending shield block, like, without a cooldown. And I'm kind of like, is that for the best? That feels like a little much, you know? Let's loop that. Is that for the best? Is that too much, you know? All that kind of stuff. And then I'm like, yeah, but now that I play him, I think I agree with everyone that it's just like, oh, we could use just a little more damage. Hey, you know what? That shield block thing? What if we just had like a little bit of damage and maybe shield upgrade, or like a shield? Sorry, what I was trying to say. Like a ranged. You know how like Iron Fist has a little bit of like movement, like keeps him kind of somewhat close to an enemy. That would kind of be nice. I'm not sold on that. I would still prefer any way for us to get our. I would love if there was an incentive to like take damage, because honestly, the reason why I don't feel like you need shield block as Cap anymore is because it's super strong. Like it's like bully strong. Like the idea with Cap is that you're supposed to like basically find a support, all that stuff, throw a shield in someone's face, and then like plummet to them. It's like one of the best combinations as far as Cap's thing is. Like, jump in the air, throw your shield, hopefully it hits, then slam down on that same enemy, and then punch them twice, and then try to like get them with your ranged melee, right? And then you melt them down. Yes, you can kind of melt down some people. But what you can also do to play kind of like a different type of gameplay is you hold up a shield, and like, say if you're pushing into like, it can be anybody, dude, outside of melee people. It could be like, there's many times where I pushed on the Punisher or Winter Soldier or something like that, and or Star-Lord, and I'm running into them with my shield, and what do you call it? They're like shooting bullets back in their face. to where if I could just do that whenever, like block, punch, block, punch, block, punch, you'd be fucked. You'd be like so fucked. It'd be so infuriating to fight against. But I do think it would be an entirely reasonable buff to give Cap the ability for him to kind of like slightly be less weak against certain like debilitating things. Like again, I think the idea is if you held up your shield and let's say you took like 30% of your shield's damage capacity, you would automatically get that 5-second push of your ranged shield throws, which you have to sync up 2 punches to get already. So it's not like the biggest ass. You can just secure this with 2 punches, which is not impossible, but it is when you're fighting a fucking Iron Man and some shit and you're just like woefully can't do anything. You know what I mean? I know there's counters in this game, but there's a lot of fucking flying characters, which you're just like, well, guess I'll die, you know? And it makes sense because the way you want to incentivize people to use Cap is to utilize his shield, because that's how he feels strong. Like running at an enemy with his shield up and they can't do anything, incentivizes you to be like, hey, I can maybe like soak up damage, and because a lot of people just use it as like a way to get to the enemy, and I don't think that's the best way to use Cap's thing. I think the best thing is to kind of play it by ear and see if you can like throw damage back at them and then start punching. At least that's been my experience, but I could need more experience. But alas, let's jump into some games. I'm not sure if anyone wants to play with me today. It's totally okay if you don't. But yes, we're going to be trying... what does it say in the stream title? Oh, no. Does it say Squirrel Girl and Loki, or Squirrel Girl and somebody else? What does it say? What did I do to myself? I hope it's Squirrel Girl and Loki. Let's do this. Squirrel Girl, and I did say Squirrel Girl. So we'll do a little bit of Squirrel Girl, probably 2 games of Squirrel Girl, and then we'll start really hammering it home with Loki. Because, yes. And again, I want you guys to forgive
Lone
me.
Syndicate said I returned from my ice shower, joining in a bit.
You missed so much. We talked about so many things. Let me see. How is the motherfucking Grin? I doing in a shower. I'm good. Doing good. A game had a major mod come out that fixed a problem I hated, so now I'm excited to play it. What's the game? Why you not tell me the game? Bodhi says he's down to play. Let's go, Bodhi. Whew. Minimum 2 games with Squirrel Girl, minimum 2 games with Cap, and then we'll see. We'll see if we like. Maybe we try Luna Snow. Maybe we try Mrs. Fantastic. Maybe we just see what it's all about. And Loki is and it's one sec. I doubt. I'm
Raid
down
Nade
to
said,
play.
Grin, I forgot to ask how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, but nothing too much happened. I finished editing that video that I was talking to you guys that I've been making for like too long
Lone
at this
Syndicate
point.
said, "Oh no, Grin, what I miss? Sorry, I got home
Oh,
from
it's all
work
good.
earlier than usual and took a quick nap."
God, you didn't miss much. Me just going over my previous games and what I've been learning and kind of how like Loki just feels like a whole situation. You know what I mean? But what do you guys think about this thumbnail I made? If you guys ask me about my day, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it to my utmost. Where is the damn? Is it this? Uh-oh. Where did I put the thing? Uh-oh. I think it was in... Which Don't tell me it's just randomly in here. Some bullshit. God, I hate this stupid thing sometimes. Give me a sec. Where are you? Is it here or is it in a different location, you bastard? Oh, it's right here. Okay, good. What do you guys think about this thumbnail? Would you click on it? Possibly, maybe? I think I had another one that was a little bit more contrasty, but I don't know where the fuck it is. Is it this? That was the one. Shows a little bit of more movement lines. Could also look more muddy, but when it looks tiny is, I think, the key to this, where you can still see that there's a hand holding something and then a giant bat. I think you can kind of get, and you're in a vista. I think it would look kind of cool. I think the hand is a little off, but I digress. So I throw that out there. Get you guys' opinion on it before I upload that damn thing. Stitch says, Logan, do you weigh 77 kg? I don't know your strange form of wizard math. I weigh last time I looked at it, I weigh 187, and I oscillate between 187 and 170, usually. It takes a lot for me to keep myself above 170. Or, yeah. But I also don't eat a lot as well. That's also the thing. Or snack a lot, I should say. I eat quite a bit. I don't snack a lot.
Lone Syndicate said, "I'ma be honest, Grin. If I was scrolling through YouTube and saw that thumbnail, I wouldn't know what I'm looking at."
Yeah, I was about to say, it might be one of those things. I'm thinking about, like, maybe I could make it more complicated. Like, putting text on it, I don't think would do it. I hate this so much. Why? Is it reset? Okay, reset. Okay, I'm wilding. I thought the fucking music that I put in the background, sometimes YouTube's like player just decides, no. You wanted to loop that? No, thank you. And it'll just reset the video and it won't go. Annoying. But yes, I was thinking I could do more stuff with it, but I also, like, in every example that I've ever seen with YouTube videos and content, the more complex you do things, the more it ends up being fucky, you know? Yeah. And you wouldn't be able to infer that you're hanging on to something. Like, I feel like you're able to see this monster, you're able to see a skyline, and then you're able to see, like, a hand grabbing something. You wouldn't be able to determine that you're hanging on to something, with, like, on the foot of this bat thing. Also, I do think it's the color system might be look pretty. Yeah, there's times where I try to mess with, like, the sociology with thumbnails. This is boring. I don't want to talk about it. It's just shitty. I just want to know, is it yay or nay? I'm doing good. A game I love had I'll write that. The more I play Cap, the more I think, man, how am I playing Cap? I don't even have Marvel Rivals installed. What? And Loki, it says. And Loki, it said. What do you mean? Escape. We're trying to catch up on chat. Star. Oh, it's Star Sector is the game to buy. Okay, Space Mount and Blaze. Oh, Raid says Grin. I forgot to ask you how to do it. Oh, Grin, Mr. Work stuff. Bolty says I didn't tell you what I am seeing in the picture. Oh, I can't tell what I'm seeing in the picture. Yes, that's the thing that might be tough. That, like, maybe I need to try to find a shot where the hand is more visibly hanging on to the foot. Also, as much as, man, sometimes I feel like I just want to stop. I don't want to stop making YouTube videos, but I want to stop trying to do all this complicated shit. You know what I mean? Like, that thumbnail I just showed you guys, that took, like, probably an hour and a half to make. And then to, like, think about, I need to remake an hour and a half's worth of thumbnail. I did ask you guys. I want you guys your feedback, but it's kind of, this is why I sometimes feel like I'm like, I don't give a shit if anyone watches this. I made this video for me. you kind of get, like, just dead. You kind of get jaded a little bit. Like, when you make art, takes so long to make, and you wanted to, like, share something meaningful that you've seen in something, and then for someone to be like, kind of looks like shit. And it's not what you guys said. I'm not what you guys, but it's like the feeling of why I don't want to contribute to, like, what's the way to phrase it? Like, it makes overcomplicating and overthinking about, like, thumbnail design. It takes the fun out of making content a little bit. So that's why, like, I want to know, but at the same time, I'm also kind of like, maybe I should just stop thinking about this kind of stuff anyway and just fucking upload good content, and no one will see it, and I'll die, like, fine knowing that, to tell you the truth. I get more stressed when people see a lot of my videos, and then I'm like, I can't go to that comment section. It's going to be a fucking massacre against me. No, thank you. Stitch says, that's 84. At 84, okay. Speaking of weight, I've gained 2 pounds, which makes me happy since January 2. Wait, so are you 215 right now, Cat? Damn, you must be fucking huge. But it says I'm 180 pounds of weight today. I'm quite tall, so I feel like I lost some weight. Yeah. If you're tall as hell, that's a variable for sure. Also, it's where you hold your weight, I think. My game has small updates. Sorry, Bolty, I'm just leaving you on here. I'm trying to quickly catch up to chat. I'm quite tall. My game has a small update. I'll join in 30-ish minutes. Perfect. We're killing time anyway. We'll just say we're waiting for long. When I went to the gym, I was around 198 pounds of what? Of like some fat in there, or like you were still pretty lean, or not lean, but like you're still pretty. You weren't like overweight. Kat says we have a bunch of tall boys and then Alright, don't do that to Nye. Don't ostracize Nye. Stitch says, I know you're not, I'm just kidding. Stitch says, Beast game is cool, but when is Grin games? I didn't watch Beast games, man. It's funny because I respect, like, Mr. Beast's perception on things and how, like, he analyzes things in a really interesting way, I find, and it all sounds like he's good at what he does, kind of, so to speak. But I've never really fucked with Mr. Beast's content. Like, it's super zoomery to me, like too much stuff happening that I don't care about, I guess. But yeah, so when the Beast games came out, I didn't even get like Squid Games that much. I just thought, okay, not that it wouldn't be a bad movie. I have other things I'd rather watch, you know. So it's one of those weird like things. But he said, nah, girls call me. Listen, when someone describes themselves as like sub 150 or 40 pounds and short, to me, it makes me think that you're quite thin and skinny and short, which makes me immediately check 3 boxes. I don't know what your faces look like, and I'd be worried. I'd be worried. But regardless, 3 out of 2 check marks is quite the checklist, I should say, to get you ever closer to that mark. Let's play games. I thought because I said something about losing. I definitely think it was Nong. Nong had told us that Nong has various issues associated with like his his stuff. I forget what all the complicated aspects of it were. I think it was he has diabetes, and I think he has another thing. But it's not like he doesn't have diabetes. It's like a weird hereditary thing, like an immune disorder probably, or like your body just is born not to, like someone. When I say people have diabetes, usually people think of like obesity and stuff like that, and I don't think that's Nong's case. So Nong, I know, is like thinner, on the thinner side, and I just put those things together, and yeah. But in hindsight, I don't know if anyone would enjoy being called a fanboy, so that's why I was like, we should probably not make that a thing, if possible. Although it doesn't imply negativity in a sense. That kind of does. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit. I need healing. I changed my buttons around. I'm so sorry, Lone. Yeah, that's my B. I changed my reload button for my ping button, so I'm sorry in advance for the hell I've made for you. I just about hit it again.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2.
I haven't played it all today. We're gaming.
You have to stop them from
I thought I could. No, it was small and featherweight. Yeah, that's what we were seeing.
Try raising 2
Rockets went in there with him.
I appreciate you. Brady, you're going.
Woo! But so you guys are gonna get pushed in on.
Slice out, folks. Ooh, check this place out.
Woo! Oh god, I can't move. Oh, I fucking didn't see anything. Oh, I fucking so bad. Yeah. Man, my abilities are still rusty. I'm not using my abilities in tandem. I thought I had my abilities, but maybe they didn't come back that fast. Shit, I should have got to high ground for sure. And then I'm trying to help the person who was getting shit on by Venom.
We're back, right, Tippy Toe?
Because Venom and Rocket would delve into that back line, and I was trying to help the one person, but maybe it was a bad idea. I don't know if my character is the character that's like gonna save people. I think better for me to stick with my supports, and I can like stun enemies for pushing on them instead of trying to do all this weird shit. What? Did that not hit? Thank you. If you guys want to push in there, I would not be upset. Surprised my Squirrel Stampede didn't do more. Just got stuck. Sometimes you leverage it too much. We should try to focus on Loki. His clones. Yeah, Loki was doing some good healing there.
Now I see them.
Oh, he got fucking domed. Oh. Wow, that's great. That feels awesome. Jesus. When you see a character just dome you like that, that's brutal. Let's go around, yeah. Ooh, be careful. Let's say, how did I miss that one shot? Sorry, I'm so sorry. I gotta stop that. I tried to reload. I didn't need healing. I gotta knock it off. I apologize. So annoying. I know. Oh my god, I missed that fucking point blank. Oh my god, I hate myself so much. I think Spidey got me though. I don't know if I was ever gonna be able to pull that off or like leave. Yeah. Spidey's just like, die everybody.
Spider-Man.
Oh.
Not done with this fight yet.
Do you ever feel like you've regressed? I don't know if I feel like I regressed just yet. I feel like I've what do you call it? I'm so sorry. I keep fucking up. Well, I guess that's a fine call. It doesn't make me think too much. I don't mean to do that. I should probably switch it because it's just bad. I'm pinging too much. My muscle memory is too hard to know that that's reload. Should get rid of that. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna. Oh, thank you so much for healing me. Oh. Why? Please go towards any enemies, you stupid little fucking things. Why do you not fucking track, man? It says it's supposed to track. And sometimes it does, and other times it doesn't. I don't know if I have time to change my reload. Maybe we just don't reload. Maybe we just don't do that super helpful thing that's really convenient and nice. Nice, finally got 8 kill. May not be a bad place to set up. V is to reload. I have to intentionally think about it. That's not a good sign. Oh! Ah!
I'm gonna get nuts. Need assistance.
Ah, come on. How did Spidey is alive? Why are none of these hitting? Thank you. Oh, okay. Didn't see that. Wow. I did not see the fucking Magneto walk literally beside me. That's how fucking bad Squirrel Girl's. I'm talking shit. This is not like an actual fucking problem, but it's like she has such a big hitbox. It's probably tunneling. It's probably not that at all. It's probably tunneling.
The Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, I thought wrong.
No worries, I've got your back.
Please bank more little bullets. Thank you for the shield loan. I love you. That's it. They're pushing into the back, aren't they?
I am ready to put on a show. It's spider time!
Oh!
Anyone willing to help?
Well, probably should have timed the squirrel ult just a little bit after. Like, you can do it like that, I think, but it's, you have to wait for Luna's ult to be a little bit down. But we did get like 3 or 4 kills with it, so any ult that's used like that, I don't think it's the worst, but it could be better. Things could be improved. Again, it's not about necessarily winning, at least not for me and my stupid dumb head. It's about just trying to make improvements so that you don't lose consistently. I can't control if we win or not, but I can control if I improve the inputs that result in us winning. Especially when it's my dumbass seemingly making some faults here. Hear that?
Hey folks, I spotted only 60 seconds left.
A little bit of an overkill stun there. What? What was that? What? Ooh.
You stopped them in their tracks.
On your toes. Here they come.
Spidey is doing all kinds of shit. Possible. That's like a
Down to 30 seconds.
brutal thing.
I appreciate you.
Oh, Loki's there. That's so hard for me to hit him, so tiny and spindly. Guys, that was rough. On my behalf. Again, I don't know what it is. It's also like a part. Like I did SQUIRREL last night. I showed that clip at the very beginning of the scene. Volty's seen it. Well, I can't hit my shots. But when I stream, I get stressed. And I'm like, I'm not hitting anything. Oh, I continue not to hit anything. And it just makes me even worse at shooting. So it's a real self-proceeding prophecy. I died 5 times, 12 kills. Again, if I can get above, I did do 12k damage though. If I can get above 10k, I feel like I'm not just nothing. I feel like I wasn't like completely shit. Also, what? Well, it's assist. Good. I was gonna say. Still great. Yes, Lone killing it. Everyone killing it. So good. Let me see what Lone and everybody else did. Also, what's good? Is says hello. Is it okay for if I play with you? I've been looking for teammates because I'm new to the game. We could try, but I kind of only, and sorry to like, yes, we could absolutely, but I don't. If I do this with everybody, it'll be a little strange, you know. If like any person who comes in and who could have negative, what do you call it, intentions for our community, and I just let them in immediately. So if you stay in our community for like a couple days, then I would absolutely love to play with you. But I don't know. It's kind of weird, but like I hope you don't feel insulted by me saying this, but I don't know your character yet. Whereas I know Bolty's character really well, I know Lone's character really well, and it's not that I don't think you have good character. It's just I don't know it yet. So if I get to know you a little bit, then absolutely I'd love to play with you, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Also, I'm not the guy to play with. I'm not very good at the game yet, you know. And you say, what do you call it? You're new to the game. You're gonna crush. You're gonna crush instantaneously. I guarantee it. Yes. Let's jump back in. That was the first Squirrel Girl game. Again, the things I think that define Squirrel Girl. Okay, before we do that, can I cancel? Sorry, I canceled. I just want to. I want to change that. As much as I do think it's better long term to have like my E as a useful button. It's not. It's bad. It's gonna get so bad. So like right now my reload is V, which is it was always E. So we're gonna keep it E. So now the ping. Let's keep the ping. Scroll button down. I think.
Lone Syndicate said, "Grin, would you mind if I host the lobby?"
Yeah, for sure. Was it laggy like hell? Yeah, absolutely. That's fine. What did it say that it replaced? I feel like I might have taken off something important. Let's see. Was there anything important in the one thing? Oh, it was next weapon. Kind of important, but I don't really have a lot of characters with a lot of weapons. Let's just put that as... what was it? Is it 1? Unbound environmental interaction. Oh, I see. That's where that one was. Shit. Shit on my whole life. What is... we could make that. That's fine. That's fine. And we'll make the environmental interaction. Where is it? Where's the thing? UI. Where's the environmental interaction? No, not that. There. We'll give it that.
Bolty said you are on all heroes.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I wanted on all heroes. Was I on one particular character? I wanted on all heroes. Alone. Make leader. Take us to a place, Lone. Ray says, I'm still alive, by the way, just lurking as per usual. Have you not been playing Marvel Rivals at all, Raid? Or are you just enjoying playing other games right now? We do miss you, is why I say. It's really fun playing with the boards. I'm always like, I'm having fun, but I don't know if you guys are having fun. Sometimes like I'm not playing at the best, and it's like I know it's tough. I wish I was more consistent. I am consistent. We gotta be consistent. Stop reinforcing bad shit. Me.
Lone Syndicate said, Z's update, I got Yao in her engine, and 100 pulls also got another copy of Nekomata engine.
That's tough. But hey, 100 pulls is quite a lot, but still, it could be worse. It could always be worse, godly. That's awesome to see, man. Is she fun? We're going to play Yao probably at the very, very end of the stream, hopefully. Maybe just like really quickly. But hopefully she's tons of fun. Well, actually, hopefully she's not, because we're not going for her. But, yeah. Ooh, Pony. What's good, Pony? Pony is great. Also, I learned the other day that you can thumbs up people at the end of a match.
And she, 30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Do 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 do.
Worst part about white
Also, it may be toxic, but as soon as I start the match, I
Light said
hide.
she's good, but I don't have her.
People. I fight to heal.
Light says you don't have her. Are you going for her or are you not? Is anybody here besides Lone? I know Lone is a man of culture as well and sees the absolute
The battle starts in
of
5,
Evelyn. But
4, 3.
what do you call it? I haven't heard any of y'all be like, I'm going in too.
All you need
Which
to
makes
do
me
is
think
capture
I
the
have very
area.
particular taste, and it's very evident. But yes.
I don't think I could handle the pressure of the dark force.
Doo-ba-da-ba-ba, All right, this time we're gonna do a little bit of tomfoolery, stuff I learned from good old Loki. Can a hit scan character beat a healer? Well, she can if you miss every shot, literally all of them.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Oh, they're so weak. Oh, they're so weak. Push it there, Wolverine. Be a little Bosley.
You villain.
Oh, one team got. Oh man, yeah, that's tough. Yeah, maybe okay. Maybe let's try a different thing because my positioning doesn't seem to really be working. It's so fucking hard to hit the bang shots from height. Let me try a different thing. Where are you?
Back into action.
You right there. Who is that? Different guy. Where's Lone? I want to try to roll with my healer this time around and just doing that. Wherever you go, I go, and I'll try to provide support as we go.
Yes. One down.
Can't you make me do it, Panda?
I hate that sometimes my bombs don't do that at all. They don't drag. Supports are behind me, trying to keep mental note of them. Hoping they don't get pushed by somebody. Trying to have support back there. Lone is playing that character. I say, did she die? Or did she run away? She might have ran away. Good, use that ult, not on the point. Oh no, she did. She got it on the
Ready to
point.
put on a show.
Damn it, I was hoping that we could use up with that. Thank you.
Half of the mission area. Keep going.
Tremble before fast!
Good shit. Did you use your ult? No, you did. You just left. Good. Yes!
Double KO.
Okay, we're doing the same thing. We're rolling with our supports on the back line. Just adding damage. Not really. I'm trying to kill things, to be fair. But it's so weird how you have to. Okay, the healers are right there. Ooh, a squirrel girl of our own.
I appreciate you. Oh, I
Woo.
need assistance.
Just like weapon
The area's almost yours.
Damn these convenient movable platforms. Woo, good shutdown. I decided to leave.
We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
I do have an ult for their very tiny room whenever I can throw it in there. Who would have thought, guys? Squirrel Girl, bodyguard of healers, and also just additive damage for the support line. Honestly, it's not as sexy as getting that like flap, 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 but when you're fucking shitting yourself, can't hit nothing. It's a good fallback. It's a good fallback.
Compared to being Luke Cage's nan.
I wish I was better at stunning that person coming at us, though. Do. Light says she works with her every. I know. But the heart wants what the heart wants. You know that better than anybody, Light. Anybody.
Am I right?
How could you say this to me? How could you? Man who went for Maya B when everyone was going for every other character for no reason before everyone knew she was gonna be fucking Giga tier S tier. You know. Okay.
The battle starts in
I don't want to typecast
4,
Light, but would you possibly even be only 20% furry? Okay, just a slight. Is that what it is? Maybe not. You say Grin, you're full of shit. It's not what happened to me. I just think she has cute ears or something, or her face is nice, and I'm like, okay, well, it's kind of all right. That's, I don't want to stack up on all you guys. I do think they have a Squirrel Girl, but I will try to keep my eyes out for the man, the myth, the legend. Ooh, okay, we have. Yeah. Panther is eating our supports alive. And yep, all supports got eaten and dead, killed. Would Loki be a pretty good counter to him or nah? Because he theoretically has to get to us. Oh God! Did seriously no one get stunned by little squirrel thing? I tried to push in to help our tank, but again, I think I need to start playing. It's not the right way to phrase it, but like, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing with the tank, with Thor? You know what I mean? Like, you gotta hide behind him if anything. Don't try to shoot bullets at them. Run and try to get on behind Thor and then start shooting bullets.
I am ready to put on a show.
Please, just please. Why are oh man, it's like moments like that. I wonder why my bullet didn't blow up. Maybe because of ricochet.
Your team's capture progress is past the halfway point.
Like an ace.
Double
Ooh.
KO. Control C.
You know when you're winning, but you feel like a loser. Kind of toxic to say, but yeah. I also seen this when I was doing a review of my match. This is a whole ass place. He doesn't have any dodges. Get him, Lone. He got it back. He got it back. I shot though, man. I feel like that one shot hit. Did not trigger? Right here, I thought I shot him right one more time, but he gets to kill me before I shot it, so the game took it away from me. Dang. Which doesn't make sense, because if I shoot, it's a live ball, you know? It's not like a bullet. I guess both make sense. it's in field.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Fucking Panther is at it again. Thank you for killing Panther. I can't do much against that character, even when it comes to supports, because he's so fucking fast. You can, I just gotta get like Giga better at shooting. Ain't nothing doing about that. Oh, what? What happened? What the fuck is ricochet off? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? No. Bad, yeah. This is what Cap does to people, where you're like, I can't do anything because it just no one like everyone keeps the Panther. He's like, oh, Squirrel Girl's ass right now. I can't. We're gonna play this. I still love Squirrel so much, but I feel like again, it's shut up. There's a fuck up. I'm getting tilted because of my own dumb shit. I gotta stop talking. Just shut up. Jeez. Yeah, you don't hit some targets. Again, I get to the point where I start to like to have like a natural instinct to like to put myself down when shit's just not incredibly consistent, and it just makes me be even more inconsistent. Ah.
Bolty said exactly.
Yeah.
Get ready.
The worst part about white costumes.
Okay, so we have a problem.
Stains. Am I right?
Panther's killing me, and I don't want to switch off Squirrel Girl because this is the point where I don't want to be just permanently switching off one of the most played characters who gets played into me.
Trust me.
We have a tank that's going to be pushed in very deep. We have two supports that do have stun abilities, so maybe I can depend on them to help pause him, stun him, so then I can shoot him with a bunch of damage. Let's try that.
Got it?
As long as I am worthy, I will raise Mjolnir in defense of what is right.
Guns you voices, we should retreat.
There's something about this. Ooh, a touch of healing.
can't. Thank you. Safe.
Like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Reek, let's leave.
The mission area is yours.
Good stuff. I don't know who he got. Did he get anybody?
Woo, I'm feeling good. I appreciate you.
Go ahead. Squids, good. More arms.
Ah. I don't know how. I don't know how. Maybe I could stun him, but I did have my stun back apparently. I did use it though, so I thought I didn't have it.
We're back, right, Tipico?
I want to do it, guys. I want to do it so badly. You have no idea.
Tremble before Bast!
If I die one more time, we'll do it. All right, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing the thing. We're doing the thing. We're doing the thing. I don't want to hear shit from you. Nothing. Nothing. Okay.
Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point. Control seized.
I found them.
Rest here. Oh, I need assist, please. We're hurt.
Good shit, Lone. Fuck these people. No bullshit.
You can forgive me someday, Father.
It's okay. It's okay, Thor. Thank you for the heals.
Half of the mission area.
Away! Ah, bullshit. He's so fast. Took us for a loop there.
Shows hope. The area's almost yours.
That's the boost I needed. This spot is worth money.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. I need assistance. Friends, gather around.
You're never alone. This is real firepower!
All right. Listen, guy. I don't know. You know, the whole Squirrel Girl thing. At least we were doing something on Cap, all right? I know. The guy, look at this. Look at the guy. He says it's my first try, first game or something like that. He even said good try point. I can't let him lose. You know, especially not for I'm playing like shit. Oh, at least at the end there, we kind of did something. I felt like we pushed against some tanks, made them not feel confident about pushing anymore. Again, everyone also got fucking much better as well, but yeah. Ugh. Again, he says first try, but play healer. Yeah, what would he call that? Is okay. So let's try that, just for shits and gigs. Okay. Lo, don't start the next thing yet. I gotta use the washroom. But just for shits and gigs, let's give Hella a try. I don't think it's gonna change. Well, we'll see. I don't. Yeah. Lo, I'm sure you did great. Ooh. Bulletproof by Moon Knight. Probably crushing. Wow. I'm gonna try to pull this up. There we go. Oh, also, I'm gonna put my little back pad here so I'm not like fucking slouching like an asshole. Wow. Probably take this. Oh, yeah. Oh. Rick up.
Battlefield medicine.
Wow. Lumbar support, baby. All right. Lone, before we jump into the next game, could we? I'm gonna jump into the arena thing because I've never played her at all. Yes, I've never played the one person at all. I just want to look at her kit real fast. I can't do a lot, I know, because I don't want to take up too much of you guys' time. But I do want to see. Just I know most of her abilities, but not all.
Can you pass the trial of your soul?
H, F1. Let's see. We have that. Soar into the sky. Do the thing. Yes. Transform into a Nasteroid crown to glide forward. Gotcha. That's your like escape skill. Projectile explosive healer will stun nearby enemies and pull them in. Oh, that's pretty huge. Actually, neat. So it's like a void pull. Gotcha. And then we have the multi-fire thing. Hold to slow descent. Gotcha. Defeating enemies will generate swords. Crown explodes after a duration. Okay. So we have this, which is just a little AoE bomb. Not bad.
As expected.
We also have, what do you call it? Just one of the most super fantastic things. I do find it's kind of if there's a stationary target, it's not the best, most determined thing, but let's see. Also, it's different because I'm used to twitch firing at the last minute to like the directions, so my aim isn't quite used to that. Yeah. What was the thing? It was this. It lets her like leave. She can't control it, which is pretty neat. She can't cancel it though. She also has this, which is a little more fucky. She also has this, which is a void pull. Kind of nice, pulls them directly to center, so that can probably work. All right, these are just bots, but let's see. Let's see what the actual game is. Start up, Lone. Fluff says, I can join after my shower. Gotcha. We'll wait patiently for you, Fluff. Not the whole time, but just whenever you get back, we'll get you in here. But let's see. I know. Again, the challenge is still present, where we're trying. Yes, we're trying. But we'll see. We'll see how it all goes. He says first try, but then plays Gila. Again, Gila, I do think, like, as I fight, I play, what's his name? Cap, I do know she can get pushed on pretty hard. Yeah, so I do need to probably play behind my tanks and my supports. Which honestly is every fucking DPS, to be fair. But yeah. Also, if she wasn't such a crazy bitch, she'd be awesome. And maybe, like, well, I'm not sure. I feel like, look at those nails, boys. That's... all of it's just very painful. It all looks painful. So this is considered to be a meta, like, ooh, is Lone gonna play Loki? Or is someone else? Oh, it's Thor. Thor is what's happening. I was about to say, I thought Lone was playing Loki for a minute. I was like, ooh, shit.
Whatever bargain you think you struck with Loki, he will betray you.
That's hardly your concern, Odin's son.
Asgard is my concern.
Then you should worry
Makes sense. I had a long reload, unfortunately.
me.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alrighty. They have a widow. Widow is a problem. I've got a big ass crown. This is her wet dream. It's the whole thing. My head might as well be 10 times larger. I think that's how it works.
I shall claim my victory.
Also, everybody hates Hela because she's just a meta pick and it's just tough.
I want your soul.
Did not prep that right. my crosshair. Into the heels. Lucky's fucking my whole life up.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
Reloading takes so long with her. It's the only negative really I feel. It's also so hard to see into the group of enemies.
This is real firepower!
Spider mode. Disappear.
Also, I forgot we have an evade ability. That's tough. Seems a little OP, honestly.
Double kill.
Yeah, that part's a little much.
Beyond counting.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Ow! Oh man, again, her abilities aren't second nature at all, so I'm trying to. I forgot we have the escape abilities we could use there. But the art does seem a little cracked.
Reach the checkpoint.
It's got great AoE. Still getting used to not having to estimate where people are. It's more about like that flick shot. It happens as your marker reaches the target, you know? And also it's probably better for me to hit those spindlier enemies. Then just gets a whole ton of health that way.
Judge and jury, executioner. Again.
This is real firepower!
Again.
Feels like living.
I never thought I would have felt the pressure of a what do you call it? Of a. So maybe I should just stand and not try to move. Wrong ability. It's my bad. This is the ability I was trying to use. It's also hard for me to understand who I should be focusing down on. I wanted the Venom, but it seems like we're not able to secure a kill on Venom. I was hoping he would had a little more suck power. Did not. It's so slow. Man, that's tough. That's actually a great combination. Oh, I still don't feel like I've, yeah. Well, again, it takes time to get to understand a character. It's funny because this is actually where, like, I think it would be not terrible to play in Squirrel Girl. Like, there's so much, like, defensive shit there. Every game I play with the character that it is, I don't find... Is that my problem? Is that us or theirs? I don't know. Oh, good leg spike. Oh, more leg spike. Good, my internet's completely tanked.
Again!
Get that vehicle moving again.
Like someone said, why did I switch off when I had my ult? I didn't see I had my ult. Also, my internet was dropping, so I made a stupid choice. I probably should use my ult before I used everything else. Scan weapon. Oh man, it sucks, man. But I don't know. I feel like I'm, yeah. I only really have fun playing fucking Thor. Feels like, you know. But again, all it takes is one good game with Squirrel Girl, and you're like, yeah, it was actually pretty good. But yeah, it's not like we've been losing these games either. It's mostly just the way I feel like I'm playing. Thank you. At least we got her. That sucks. Yeah, that's the one problem with Squirrel Girl is that she has, like, even her tail counts as fuck. You don't think the tail has like some fur? It's like all floof. It's like all bone. It's all like vital organs that when she gets shot with a bullet in her tail, she gets killed. I hate it. I hate it. Why? Like, maybe it got in there. That's tough.
That's what I needed.
Yeah, again, it's all bad choices. Like, it went over that part, but then didn't go past the one part. Or maybe it did. Maybe it just looked like it got stuck up there for a minute there. Are we back? Yeah, we're back. Oh, yeah. Stream crash. I what do you call it? I switched off Squirrel Girl, not intentionally. Well, actually, sorry. I did switch off. I switched off Gila. I'm not sure if the stream cut out at that point, just because I feel like I wasn't doing anything, and I feel like that I don't know. It's tough, man. I know you got put in the rep, but I don't know. I'm just not having fun with any other character besides Cap at this point. You know what I mean? I don't know what it's just, yeah. And again, it's not that we haven't lost every game at all. It's just that I don't feel like I'm playing well. I don't know. I'm not hitting my shots. It's all just, feels like a bad day for gaming. You know what I mean? I think that always happens. Like, there's plenty of days that turn into good days if you just hold out and make sure you're playing well. Also, my internet keeps jumping downwards.
McFlufferkin said squirrel tails are actually extremely thin, like a rat's, but you can't expect a game dev to not make it a hitbox.
I'm just being silly. It's one of those things where, like, I'm not having a good time, and I'm trying to find reasons to define why I'm not having a good time. Again, it's not that I'm not having a good time with you guys. You guys are great. I just feel like I'm not doing the right things, and I'm not learning anything, and I find I'm playing worse, you know. And it doesn't help that, like, I find when I play Cap, at least, I feel like I do something that's useful and valuable. With Squirrel Girl, again, I can't describe how fucking agonizing it is when you feel like you're doing nothing. You know what I mean? Like, can we do one more game? It's stupid. It's really dumb to do this, but maybe this. I was like, maybe I want to try one other DPS just to see. Because it's hard. It's, again, that's the other thing. It's just like I played for like 4 or 5 days nonstop hit scan, like not hit scan characters. So then immediately I go to a hit scan character and I feel my brain have an aneurysm where I'm trying to like aim where my dot is, but my brain doesn't know how to do that. It wants to like flick and then click. You know what I mean? So yeah. A part of me wonders if, like, again, I hope I'm not taking you guys down with me with this. By the way, if you guys wanted to play with just you and Lone, and you and Lone are like on sync, you're playing characters that you know really well, and you're doing good. If you want to just play by yourself and I throw me in a quick play, which is fair, because that's where you kind of are designated just to learn these characters. But I feel like I'm not playing. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We can start into the game and see where's what do you call it? And try. Why am I trying all these other characters though? Like it's like just torture. What if what's his name is really good? What if Punisher's like fucking great? And then what? Am I gonna switch to Punisher? No, I'm probably gonna still like, all right, we're still gonna do the challenge of the 3 characters we said. So let me just play Loki. Let's just start again. Get our reps in. I wanted to go into competitive today, dude. Man, I felt so much better playing Squirrel Girl the 4th day. Now that instead of the 5th, now that we're on, I wonder if it's. I wonder why. I feel like I've lost that muscle memory that aims properly. I don't know. Random shit. I'm sorry to be a bummer, guys. By the way. Yeah. No, losing is normal. No, again, it's not, losing is not the problem at all, Bolty. It's the feeling of, like, it's the fact that you're playing terribly. Like, so, like, it's not even like playing terribly necessarily. It's the feeling of, like, we could win every game, but if for me, I'm like, I died and I shouldn't have been there and I didn't hit any of my shots and what the fuck, then that to me is like the worst possible signal, because I'm really, really, really depending on you and Lone and the other people in our team to make me even competent, which is the exact, like, worst thing imaginable to me. Like, at the very least, I want to be able to hold my weight, and yeah, that's what I mean. So it's not that, like, it has nothing to do with winning or losing. It has to do with you making mistakes that you know are dumb and that you know you shouldn't do, and that you've had, like, moments where you actually can connect with hits, and you've done good, and then having those moments that just don't exist. You know what I mean? No, it's a team game, Bolty, but there's nothing, like, it's like, there's a lot of stuff that you could say with that in life, but, like, yeah, it's a team game, so it's important that all these variables, like teammates and all that stuff, are playing well, but it's important, it's not pertinent for me to think about at all. Like, the fact that, like, again, if our teammate's shitting itself, I can't do anything with that. Like, it's almost like saying, like, well, we're all gonna die one day. We could die from, like, a bus hitting us. Isekai nonsense. But to me, it's like, yeah, but that doesn't change the fact of me wanting to, like, control the inputs that I actually have control over, which is the areas in which I can improve, you know what I mean? So like me, I'd rather focus on the things that I can improve and do stuff with in that sense. Yeah. So, but again, I forgive me if it sounds like I'm being like hard on myself for being stupid. I'm really frustrated with the fact that it feels like I'm going backwards, I guess, is the feeling. Ooh, we got another Loki up in here. But at least playing support, I feel like I don't have to, yeah, I don't feel like if I miss 80% of my shots, I'm just like losing. Oh god.
You have my full support.
Careful, buddy.
I have many.
Can we reach over there? Eh, not really. I can mostly heal up there. What?
Protective shield compromised. Cease hostile actions.
Can we blow this up? Maybe that's worse. But I feel like it's gonna blow up anyway.
The more the merrier. Invigorating.
Trying to keep an eye on my allies. Trying to also put damage downfield, but I probably should just stop shooting. Oh god, oh god. It's right when I reload. It's right when I reload.
Oh, I'm fine. Don't mind me.
Luna Snow is right there. Nah, being stupid. I was trying to mark the enemy so that people knew that Luna Snow is right behind there, guys. If you don't kill her, she's just gonna keep healing you. And then she, of course, snipes me in the meantime of me marking.
Greetings. What did I miss?
Raid says, "You got this, Grin. Just keep getting practice, and it makes perfect." Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I mean, definitely, you're right. You're definitely right, Raid. I'm just saying, like, what I want to say is basically, what's her name? Like, Cap is, I 100% agree. Like, practice makes perfect. It's 100% like true. But with what's her name, I feel with Squirrel Girl, I feel like you're kind of dealing with madness. Like you like I can't. Oh god, yeah. With Cap, I feel like you're dealing with a little bit of madness. Like, or no, sorry, Cap, I feel like you're fine. Sorry, Cap, like every input is always going to give you the same output kind of thing. With Squirrel Girl, you have to nail one input or else you're doing nothing. So like if you don't get that bomb hit or put the right damage in the right area and your balls bounce perfectly in like the area that you're trying to detonate, if that doesn't happen, then it's a real gambit.
I outnumber you.
Oh, come over here inside this.
Render me assistance. I still need you. Healing for my friends. Time to vanish. Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man.
I am ready to put on a show.
Oh, bad time to reload. Oh god, yeah. Bad idea. Sorry, I was trying to find it to see if there was any person that I could grab an ult from. There was Luna. Actually, did use your ult, so we'll just be doing ult against Luna's ult.
Greetings. What did I miss? I have many faces.
Feeling fantastic. Almost got it.
I outnumber you. Your power
Well,
is mine.
I grabbed Groot's.
Control seized.
I meant to grab Lone's, but he wasn't close enough, so I grabbed the other person's.
We're in control.
Yeah, well, that was not the best ult.
Almost yours.
Put this where something is actually good.
The more the merrier.
Anyone deep?
Party time!
Our foes draw near.
How?
You're doing better than they are.
Oh! I said hoping he wouldn't focus me. I got buns, which made him see me. Trying to go in the background again. I don't need to be that close, but it's hard for me to get an angle. But unless you know like a good place to set up, maybe I could try up there, or is there a spot up here that may be good? Looks like we're not gonna be able to find out. Oh. It takes everything in me to not to switch off cap, or not to switch to cap a little bit there, because again, best way I could again, it's hard to describe, but like the inputs, it sounds fucked up, but I'm just fucking, it's really fucking irritating the shit out of me to play hit scan characters, because like sometimes you can predict where it is, and then some days you're just, for whatever reason, you're shit aiming like shit, you know, or you're not aiming where people end up being, and it ends up being like, doom and
30
gloom
seconds
nonsense.
before you attack. Get ready.
Although I read in a book a long time ago, which I thought was really pertinent, but it's like when you're losing something, try not to do it anymore. Like if you're failing, then yeah.
You never thought about letting it
That's
go?
something we could try.
Asgard will be mine. If it takes
Yeah.
a egomaniac more
The battle starts in
Maybe.
5 to make that
4, 3, 2.
I could try that. If I die one more time, I'll try that.
All you need
That's
to
the
do is
only thing I
capture
haven't
this
tried.
area. Got it?
And maybe this is not the right call, but yeah.
How about I switch things up and make our
If I die, I'll try to change, but I won't change the cap. Our main goal is to just not. Oh god.
fine, don't mind me.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
That's much better.
Capture the mission area!
I have many faces.
Oh god. Oh god. Thank you, Loki.
I have many faces.
Alright, well, let's try something just a little bit different. It may not be the play, but and it's probably stupid. Again, it's bad to always do this where you're constantly switching off characters. This is the only other character I've just been interested in. I was hoping she'd get nerfed before I could play her. Which I know sounds strange, but it's just because I don't want to play a character, get used to them, and then be nerfed, you know? So we're doing this instead. Nice.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point. Be your best self.
Lone Syndicate said Grin, you swap back.
I'm sorry, buddy. This is where I will have to deny you. I do appreciate you trying to keep me honest, though.
Be your best self. Organ
We're finding our groove. I am ready to put on a show. But what of the I was worried.
Oh, try and Groot. Yeah, it's tough. I was keeping everyone topped up, but then what do you call it? Spidey went beside me, and I guess he didn't notice me, but I thought he was going to try to... Oh, no, it was Namor. It was Namor, who, if you're bouncing around, is really hard to hit.
Someone needs
You'll
a
have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
I do have my ult. I don't know if I had my ult before I say... Again, it's so weird how, like, you're fine, and then everyone seems to drop at once. Which maybe it is why, like... I don't know. Maybe that's why people who play, like, really good supports just know how to turn on, like, really well. That did feel significantly better than playing Loki, at least. Yeah, Luna, the hit scan thing felt nice. It's weird because I gotta train my brain to do that. But yeah, I want to switch back to Loki, but man, I will say he just feels... Again, I hope Ultron is more like a mixture of Loki and Luna Snow in the sense that you can like put your turrets on people, and it's about managing that rather than Loki who feels... I don't know, like I feel like as Loki, I try to set up where my team is going to be to give them healing. But then the team moves, and you're like, well, and maybe that's where you just set up near points, but like in the hope that your team eventually pushes in, maybe just like wait for your team to finally like get near the point, and then you set up shop. Maybe that's what I should try doing as Loki. The point of the stream is to play Squirrel Girl and Loki, and that would maybe be the play. I went negative. Yeah, I did get some healing. I really fucking don't want to play Loki
Bolty said,
anymore.
holy shit, look at Squirrel Girl's muscles.
I know, that's crazy. That's wild. I thought it was all meat, but I guess not. She just does leg day for day. She does have a giant big bounce. I guess squirrels are known for having like crazy big legs. Yeah. We'll do one more game with Loki. I'm not saying we're never gonna play Loki again. I don't know, man. I also, man, again, I think I have such a bad brain with like DPS brain nonsense. I wish I didn't, and I think maybe you can break it, but it's such a like. I noticed that everyone's everyone's healed basically. Everyone's fully healed. I'm like, good. So I'm like, okay, now there's a slight moment where I can probably put some damage on teammates or teams or enemies. But then as soon as I do that, I feel like your allies die immediately. I'm not sure if it's because your allies get like used to healing, but Jesus, it just feels like you're like max health and then boom, and then everyone dies real fast. You're like, shit. So maybe I need to just focus on just healing, and see how that goes. Even though I feel like I'm doing that, I just feel like it's for Loki. Let's try to do that with Loki. Let's do one more game with Loki. Let's run. One more game with Loki. I want to see if I do that. If I just go to the point.
McFlufferkin said I can join in a minute.
Okay, maybe we could wait for Fluff then. I'm sorry. I played terrible. I didn't mean to do that. Can I exit this? I prefer not to show my performance back. There we go. Where is Volti? That's the other character I wanted to try. Is what do you call it? The two characters I think I would like is the Invisible Woman and I think Luna Snow. I just don't know if my brain's prepared for that yet. Or like it's a lot to go from hit scan weapons from not hit scan weapons to hit scan weapons. I think is a big weird thing.
Anyone willing to help?
That was an amazing play, Lone. Well done. That was great. I don't know if you probably you did intend to do that. You just like pushed that person, pulled her into the hole, and now she's stuck and has to come back around. That was huge. Good shit, Lone.
A clear winner.
That was amazing. I didn't even know you had that good of reach. Yeah, I want to see what Squirrel was doing. Holy shit, last Loki game was good. None of the Loki's games have felt particularly good. And again, I will say, no, I don't know if that's true. I was gonna say it does feel like Loki. I find Spider-Man will like focus me, which makes sense because that's what he's kind of supposed to do. But holy shit, it feels terrible like with him, which maybe it shouldn't because he technically has like an invis. But like if Spider-Man is punching you, you've already lost because he can just keep punching you. I feel like there's enough magnetism where it feels like I just get hit. Maybe you got to perfectly time it. And maybe that's probably not what you're supposed to do. You're probably not supposed to use your invis like that. You're probably supposed to use your teleport like that. Because I've seen people do that. As soon as they get punched, they teleport, which that makes much more sense because you're fucking out of there. You know, that's why you're supposed to put your clone like farther away from you. So if you ever get pushed on by an enemy, in fact, you could teleport away and then activate the other thing. Yeah. You know what I wish the game had? Maybe it does, but I just don't notice it. I wish I could just go to like
Lone
maps.
Syndicate said in instances where I can't kill someone, I can just reposition them.
Yeah. Again, Invisible Girl seems like a character I'll never be able to play because she's gonna be so popular. But love her, everything about her kit. Even like when I accidentally switch to Lone and I play her for like 2 seconds, it just feels good. And it's kind of in that same vein of like hit scanny shit or not hit scanny shit. But that's the thing. I don't know if I want a hit scan character or if I don't want a hit scan character because I feel like. I thought I wanted a hit scan character until I got it, and then I realized my brain is like, since I've been playing so much SQUIRREL and shit and Loki, my brain is like hardwired for not hit scan. It's hardwired to like wherever my enemy is, wherever they slightly move, I put like 2 centimeters in front of them so my bullet will hit them. And yeah. But I did want to try some competitive today, so I might just. Yeah, we're going to do a couple more games with Loki because I don't want to be a lying piece of shit and saying like, hey, we're going to play Squirrel Girl Loki, and the Squirrel Girl games did not go well. What's practice do? What does that mean? Say what? Hero tutorial, domination tutorial. Maybe I could do that. Maybe I could just like spam the shit out of domination and like walk around the map. Maybe. Although I think I did all this. Yeah, and then you unlock the practice range, yeah. Maybe go into custom game. Maybe I could do that then. Maybe I could just create a custom game, jump in it, run around the map, and figure out, see where everything is. Probably won't be as good as just playing quick play a ton and just like learning the map that way. But yeah. You could probably start up a game unless Fluff is like right there. But yeah, we're waiting for what feels like a little bit longer than a minute. And also the matches are quite quick, so it's like maybe Fluff would wait 4 minutes, you know. Also, Kat says, time for dinner. My grin. Hope you have a good rest of your stream. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you enjoy your dinner. Kat, even though I'm sure you're gone at this point. Oh no, Fluff is here. Perfect. Bolty says, we win as a team, we lose as a team. Yeah, again, it's not that's not the feeling of that I get frustrated with. The feeling is that it's when you keep making the same worst decisions. I shouldn't say that's the case, because I Captain America is like my North Star when I'm saying that shit. Where like I'm not making the same mistakes as with Cap. Because Cap doesn't need to Cap doesn't have to hit something pinpoint accurate with a fucking ball that feels like it's just slow enough to be a problem. But it sucks because sometimes, I don't know, man. By the way, I was full of shit, by the way. I went back to the previous video, that stream when I was saying that, like, my bullets were getting eaten. Like, they just didn't feel like they were exploding. And no, it's just that sometimes it perfectly, like, skids the area of their cloak if it's strained or some shit. Like, just barely misses them, I guess. And it's so frustrating when your squirrel bomb doesn't like have the same bounce. It's almost like it's like a friction ball, like it's covered in sandpaper. Where like if you shoot it at this right angle, by the time it impacts, its momentum is basically dead. So that it only goes like and like just drops off really slowly. Anyways, also, what a good place to play fucking Loki! Yay! Let's play him on attack. Seems great. Gonna be a great time. Yes.
Battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's a weird play by what's his name? Oh, we got unked. I was out of the unk, you son of a bitch. That would have been the best place for our clone, if I'm honest. Oh god, oh god. And like that, I'm out of there because we're taking too much heat. Oh god, oh god. I should swap places with you guys. In fact, I should do that. Get up here. Oh, I can't heal you. I'm trying to heal you guys. It is a ticket from the time. I think we've lost twice, so the game's like, here's people who don't know what anything is. And I'm like, okay, well this doesn't feel great either. Excuse me. Thank you. Oh, it's gonna get bad real fast. Unless I do this. You stupid fuck! Die! Sorry. It's excessive for no reason. Unks are there. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
I have many faces.
Stay away from these things when they're levitating.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint.
I'm really so far back. I'm trying to heal you, my brother. You're a Pepper. You're really getting crazy on me, buddy. There's Cap right there. I seen him.
The more the merrier.
Nothing like playing that OBJ. All right, now I hide up here and I set up shop. Oh god, heal is there. Oh, of course I fall into death. Damn it, me. Sorry. I kind of get the, yeah, I wish it marked people when they were that low health. I thought it did. It kind of does. I'm trying. Again, if I don't set up well, it's just real bad. my cape in the fucking AoE? Are you kidding me? I was not in there. My fucking cape was at the tail end of it. That's so dumb. No capes, Loki. Keep the fur collar. It looks fucking awesome. Also, let me just play really far back. I think that's what I'm gonna try to do. I keep trying to like get to a position where all my clones can hit, and I just gotta be like, listen, guys. The best I can do is the smallest amount of healing you've ever felt in your entire life, and that's the hope for the best.
Scratch my back.
Oh, well, I was trying to heal the raccoon. We're getting close. Yep. Loki always feels like I get too healing. Sorry, I can't like put enough healing on the field. We probably do this.
The more the merrier.
A good sight line.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Also, really hard to heal Storm. It's just, I'm just gonna, yeah.
Be careful here. Invigorating, no.
Someone getting pushed on? Yeah, there's a thing there. A thing.
I'm right here.
No, no, I didn't mean to. I meant to. I'm the worst at playing healer on the in my whole life, guys. I just seen when I was trying to look at the one character about to flank my other people. Sorry, I was looking at I was trying to mark the assassin that I thought was going to push into everybody else, and then the people in front of us walked in and died. I think because they thought I was going to heal them, but because I was trying to mark the assassin, I didn't heal them.
By the eye of Agamotto!
Hey, Teeny, enjoy the amplifier. Beware the Olk friends. Time to vanish. Back from the brink, baby. Invigorating, no. You have my full. The more the merrier.
Oh, we're getting moon knighted.
Vehicle reached the checkpoint.
Careful,
Keep up the
peeps.
momentum. They look like they mean business.
We're getting pushed on by the back line, guys. Yeah, well, you were getting ganked by somebody, so you get no healing. Alright, well, Moon Knight's hopefully gone.
Avengers Tower is
The best I can do is nothing, actually.
I have many faces. Hurricane healing for my friends. I outnumber you.
Don't let anything stand in your way.
I am a true skill player. Your powers are mine! Feel the wrath of the goddess!
Double KO.
Oh,
So close. This is your big chance.
I outnumber you. I will unleash
oh God. Woo. Yeah, playing far back is the only thing, but I feel like someone could just jump on my ass. Yeah, I mean, but then again, maybe that's where I use my thing. Also, I'm not using my abilities at the maximum point. We did win, but yeah. Growing pains, maybe. We should have put Susan Storm in the healer position instead of Loki. This thing. Look at me and my 2K healing.
Lone Syndicate said I was going off.
Go off, King! I should have healed you more, I apologize. Maybe I should just play fucking Mantis and give damage buffs and healing as well. And it would kind of play into my problem with like trying to kill things even though again, it's like I didn't never even thought about it this way, but it's like the false sense of security that a support gives you. But it's like I heal people, and then I feel like at the moment I stop healing them, because to like maybe like shoot at the enemy, my teammates then like there's so much damage that comes in. It's almost it's just like, maybe then I just always heal and I don't do anything else, which makes sense. She provides buffs and deals damage. I know. Oh, Storm is just open. Yeah, Storm is great. Storm is so good. I still find, I don't find it my brain like effortlessly to, like, I don't know all the characters so by heart that when I switch to Storm, I was trying to switch to Storm's like fast movement, and I forgot what button that was on. So that's a little weird. Like when you're playing Loki and you're switching to a character. Like when I'm picking Susan Snow, I got an idea of what it does. But with Storm, you don't really need to know much. But it would still be cool to kind of play them, understanding what their abilities kind of do, you know? I would feel a little worried about playing Storm, personally. Because I feel like there's no way that she's not getting adjusted. If Hawkeye and what's her name kind of got adjusted, I feel like Storm most likely will also get adjusted. We did that. I can show everybody, yeah. Start up another game, Lo. We'll do one more Loki, and then I think I'll be honest. I think we might just play the fuck out of Cap until we get like a really bad game that makes me think, okay, no, I'm just bad, you know. But till then, it's funny, man, because I've seen people talk about this where like it's like the exponential curve of progress, essentially, but it's not like this. It's like you do really good, you peak, and then you probably drop a little bit, and then you do enough to then peak, and then you like your consistency slowly starts to get better over time. But like I felt much better about playing these characters on fucking Monday than I do on Wednesday, which is rough. Everyone has bad days, I suppose, but yes. I shouldn't say Loki. Loki, I did feel bad playing him all the time. Now I'm starting to kind of feel like, okay, at least I'm not dying immediately, and I'm not getting like focused. I still don't find his abilities are second nature, but there's times where they are. I think that's also the problem of playing 3 characters, where you're like, by the time I start realizing what these other characters do, I switch, you know? With the exception of SQUIRREL. I think SQUIRREL was probably the worst character I could have invested in because of her limited complexity and her like one power gain being in how hard her bombs hit, but how weird it is to sync up those bombs sometimes, you know?
What society can exist?
What you guys playing? You guys playing... So Lone is playing the fantastic Invisible Woman, and Fluff is playing Hawkeye, or not Hawkeye, what's her name? The Hela? This I feel good about. This one I feel like is pretty peak. Because I can set up here and I can set up here, which just feel great to play.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Typical spotted bad guys. There they are. Hey, quick cue. Does anyone get the feeling that Loki has bigger plans than just...
You need to stop.
I can't, of course, as soon as I go to reload, it all gets bad.
Surely Ragnarok is next.
Reload.
These squids reek of desperation anymore. Feeling fantastic.
I have many faces.
I got sleep by something. Woo! I was way too close by the way. I was trying to get out of there. I didn't see everyone die. But if I'm gonna focus on just healing this game, I'm gonna need to stop shooting as like a preemptive heal, which is not good. Good idea.
There's still a chance to stop them.
I appreciate you.
I outnumber you.
Well, I can get up here by this way. Perfect.
Now might be a good time to stop them.
A little help, please.
Oh, I didn't know we were pushed that far back.
The more the merrier.
Better stop that vehicle.
Let's set up over here.
Is suffering.
All right. I want to be happy, guys. I just want to be happy. Even if we lose, I just want to be happy. Do I deserve to be happy? I'm gonna say I deserve to be happy regardless. Do we have healers on our team that I'm not fucking up by completely deneutering that? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I'll play by ear.
An opportunity for
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
That's tough. When Spidey and them both focusing, and Namor is also killing you. Oh, we didn't get ulted on, so I don't. No, we didn't. We didn't. It was just pure Namor coupled with everything else. And Namor really kicked the shit out of me.
Still a chance to stop them.
Singing yet.
Magic. It's an octopus party, and we're all invited.
This is real firepower!
I didn't think she did, but damn it, dang it. Should've kept holding down my thing. Awesome. Good playing by her.
All right.
Him. Probably him.
Rush in.
Better stop that vehicle.
I am Asgard's might.
We are undefeatable.
How can a thunder god fall?
It's now or never. Stop them.
How did I die? How did... Oh, there's a person behind me. And Namor's so powerful, man.
For this?
Behold the god of thunder!
Better stop that vehicle.
Oh, I'm slept.
Shields up! They're sneaking from behind.
I'll be ship-shaping now. This! Hostile forces incoming.
He stopped them in their tracks.
Thank you for the healing.
This is real! Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Oh, what? What? I had my shield up. Did I turn too much to the right? I wish I just caught my back. Man, sometimes the lag drives me nuts because I had my shield up for like a solid 2 seconds, but I guess not in her universe, which is fair, I guess. But yeah, maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't look back at the tape. This happened before I saved something and it doesn't pan out like that.
Anyone willing to help? They're sneaking from behind.
That's supposed to
We are undefeatable.
All that thunder for nothing for?
Expect to win them all.
I'm not playing anymore, guys. I'm sorry. This is one of those things where like I hate this game. Like right now, to be completely honest, my emotion level, I fucking hate this game. I'm playing terribly. I despise it more than I can possibly describe. I'm crashing out basically, but crashing out in my own way about just being woefully disappointed with the progress I've made as far as like we're in a downward spin, and I don't think it's a good idea to, when you start to lose, to keep losing. I think the good idea is to, if you lose, play a little bit more, sure, but try to step away because you're reinforcing bad habits essentially. Yes, you need experience, but I think there's also you don't want to practice being bad habits essentially as well. I know people are going to say a lot of stuff. We're going to play some ZZZ, and then I might come back by myself. Also, you guys can join too. But I need to also be punished by playing badly. I feel like you guys also play so well that you guys, it's not, well, it's not for you guys. It's also, I think it's giving me a bad habit a little bit. I'm sure I can't expect always to jump back to my support line like that and get healed. And then I could take away healing from like Lone and maybe Fluff or the other person who's playing the one character. Also, I'm so sorry. I forget to do this all the time. It's such a nice little thing that they have in the game. Yeah, dude, I got 0 kills. That's tough. That's yuck. What's the thing? This. Oh, yeah. I feel like we made a lot of progress the previous days, and then today it feels like we just went a lot backwards, and it's a little crummy. Again, to not be too depressing and annoying. It's just nature of the thing, you know. Like sometimes you do really well, and other times you're off, whatever that is, you know. But yes, I don't think the right answer is to keep playing when you feel off or to practice failure, you know, and all that stuff. She provides above. Just play what you want, honestly. Yeah, but sometimes that doesn't even seem to work. Like right there, I couldn't put Mantis or Namor or anybody seemingly in the ground. So like that's where Cap feels like, I think that's why people say he needs a little more damage or something like that. Because yeah, I couldn't even do that. And Mantis maybe is the like weird exception to that rule. Also, why am I not logged into? I played you literally yesterday. I think I hate more when play. I never had to log. I had to log in like 4 times a year with Genshin, and then Hoya versus for like fucking ZZZ is like, I'm sorry, we lost your whole account. Can you please give it again? I can feel myself on the barometer of being tilted. Like, you know, when you're like, I could just like fucking scream. I could just become one of those people who I see and just rage out, but I'd rather not. Also, I'm so sorry. Again, I hope you guys keep playing. It's just, I'm not wanting to. That's the best way to describe it. Which is a shame because Fluff just joined in. I'm sorry, Fluff, if you joined in so we can all game together. Going through it. But hey, we got a fun game. A fun game that doesn't require you to have reaction speed or anything like that. It's just a fun game. Oh.
Bolty said, trust me, I know how this feels.
Yeah, thanks, Bolty. Appreciate it, buddy. Ugh. Again, it's that exponential curve shit that exactly what I feel, where it's like, you know, and again, I think, I know what a big part of it I think is. A big part of it is, I think, like with all the stuff I've learned over the years about like your brain and how it contributes to like so many variables of your life. I think like again, it's one of the things that I didn't want to believe when I first heard it, because I think it doesn't sound great. But then the adage is, when you're winning, win a lot, and when you're losing, try to stop. And it sounds stupid. It sounds like really obvious, or sounds like, yeah, but I can't help it. But the premise is essentially, if you look at like every training expert in the world when it comes to Olympians, they always suggest that like it's entirely reasonable to assume that there are variables outside of your control, and you want to control as many of those variables that you do have in your control. But there's also variables like maybe you didn't get enough sleep, maybe you're distracted, maybe you're focusing on something that is not as important as the other 5 things that you learned previously. So don't play a lot when you're reinforcing bad habits. Try to like break that, walk away for a couple hours, come back, and then try again maybe. But also it's okay to be like, this is just not feeling good. And then the person gives the other adage, which is like, say you're like playing really well. Well, then don't like, oh, I only have 10 minutes to play, or I only planned on playing for like an hour, even though I'd rather watch this anime that I'm watching, or something like that. But if you're playing really well, then play a lot, because it's going to reinforce like proper habits and proper functions and stuff like that in your head. But it doesn't sound nice, like the whole adage of like, you know, practice when you're doing well, keep doing well, and when you're doing bad, try to stop. Bodhi says, I personally can't say I have learned from friends a lot of what it means to play at a pro yeah, for sure. There are definitely people who are going crazy. He was an actual CS esport. Yeah, for sure. There's people who are definitely who play but I will say that's the thing, Bolty. To me, that's the one thing I found, like in the games where I feel like we've really done really, really well. It's not always those games I see where like people drop like a 40 bomb, if that makes any sense. And maybe the difference is like everyone on the team is doing their job perfectly, that it all just goes really fast. But the fastest games I've ever had always feel like at most maybe you get like 15 kills, but like everyone else also has like 4 or 5, and for whatever reason, like what I almost wonder is if it's like the enemy team like tries to group up, and even though they're group up, it still doesn't matter, because for whatever reason you're all like playing perfectly within your role and getting kills and like knocking them into the ground and stuff like that, you know. So maybe that's a variable for sure. And plays with icons. With icons? Oh yeah, with like actual people who play up there. Yeah. That's definitely a gift for sure. But ladies and gentlemen, let's go to a happy place, a non all kinds of shit place. Oh, This feels nice. This feels nice to not be like, yeah. But I also think, it sounds weird, but I think a flaw of mine, because the whole premise of this whole thing is, can you get good at this game? And to me, I think the premise that makes sense to me, or the problem I think I'm doing as well, is I always, there's times when you should just focus on playing rather than always kind of trying to come out of every encounter with what you possibly could have done wrong, because eventually you're just gonna have too many things that you're trying to solve and trying to manage. It's probably better to one of the things I know makes Squirrel Girl much better is positioning. One of the things that I am conditioned to like with Squirrel Girl is like syncing up and getting kills, and they're kind of at odds sometimes. Like sometimes I'll sacrifice a good position to try to get and try to have an easier time syncing up headshots, which means playing on their level, which that is, I think, a problem. Like I think it's much better for you to focus on one thing, grind that out for a couple games, and then focus on all this stuff. And who's to say that your brain won't eventually adapt? Like, you need time to actually have an implication. So if I'm struggling with hitting shots from like an ideal position, you don't get better at hitting those shots by not going in that position. In fact, you cannibalize yourself by doing that. Boldy says, I mean more like mental state stuff. Oh, I see. The practice and improving in the game. Yeah, no, for sure. That's also a variable too. Yes. Although I will say, I do see people like, that's the one thing I'm curious about, is like, that's kind of one of the things I wanted to see with this whole weird experiment, I guess. Like, can you get good? Is I see people who play like streamers who play like 10 hours every day nonstop on Twitch, and they're very good. But I'm also wondering if it's possible for a person to be more mindful about playing and understanding how to like address, like, for instance, I don't think all of the Captain America gameplay in the world would have stopped me from my like critical error playing him. You know what I mean? Like, it might have helped. It might have helped me like play him in a worse way. But what really helped me with Cap is like realizing, okay, you're not supposed to constantly like soak up damage like a normal tank. You're kind of supposed to punish the front line and then like take aggression away from, take the healers and backline off of trying to kill you and trying to not kill your teammates, so that they can pump damage on them and that kind of stuff. And that to me was like something that I if I kept just grinding, I don't know if I would have discovered, because you can kind of get by with Cap playing him as like a kind of a poor frontline DPS, like shielding people and trying to like punch people. And it kind of works, but it doesn't seem like it's as good nearly as the one way, you know? As like playing him as like a disruptor, essentially. I respect him a lot solely for this reason. Yeah. Like, he always drills into my head, why are you doing this? And pointing out stupid, pointless shit. I'm like, yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, again, that's yeah, I find, but the flaw, I think the problem is, though, Bolty, and this is what I kind of like, it feels bad in my soul, is that aspect too, which is like, you know the mistake you're making, but you're still kind of making it, and that's what kind of feels like super shitty internally, I think, is when you're like, I don't know why, like, I know that's a bad position, but I'm still playing into it, you know? And oftentimes it's because, like, you want to be getting kills if you're playing Squirrel Girl, or you want to be trying to heal if you're playing Loki, so you're constantly pumping out shots, but then you're like, but they're not damaged yet. So you should stop shooting at them until they start taking damage, and then you won't. By the finally time when they do take damage, you have to reload, and it's like, well, then it all falls apart. So yeah. You want to hear? Let me see. I respect him fully. You want to hear an explanation of how I improved a lot at team fighting tactics in a professional manner? Sure. I looked at statistics and gameplay of actual pros. Yeah, no, I do that too, Bolty. But the thing is that like, to me, it's kind of frustrating. Like, so like, there's an adage that I'm sure you've heard about too, which is basically like, study success. So like, everyone focuses on their failures, but you'd be just much better if you just looked at what successful people are doing and then you do that. The issue with that becomes that life doesn't work like that. It's almost like a millionaire telling you, hey, why don't you just invest like $2 million that you inherited from your dad into this thing, and now you get like you're set for life or something, you know? It's like, or like, why don't you just come up with like an innovative idea at the right time at the right place, and then become a millionaire? Like, there's advice that like at a certain level becomes not very useful to you, and life works in stages. It's almost like minimum wage, slightly above minimum wage, and then all these other things. Like, there's a stepping ladder to it. So as much as I do agree you should study success, I also do agree that like, learning at the highest percentile sometimes is flawed, because you don't have any stepping off point to know Like, it's not that you're not doing this weird like reload cancel strat that's not winning you the games. It's that your positioning is bad, and that you're not playing within the same sequence of your teammates. Like, those are the two things that you play, and I think that's like one tick above all of this high level like weird canceling mechanics. Leave yourself like a millisecond of improved reload and things like that per se. But yeah, I do agree with the sense that I'm watching a pro gameplay constantly, daily of all these people. And it sucks because like sometimes I watch like Squirrel Girls. Like there's this guy who I watch who I quite enjoy. This is the video I was watching of him. He's playing Squirrel Girl. He's called Aquamarine. He used to play Junkrat a lot in Overwatch. And what do you call it? This is the gameplay I watch. And it's great, but like it's tough because I'm like, man, I'm trying to get my shot to be like that. But Jesus Christ, you know, it's for whatever reason I'm not able to like make that happen. Like there's certain things I can get from pro players. Like when you watch a person say, like, you're watching a Captain America play and they never use his complex skills in the way that you might think. Like you don't just spam all of your abilities as Cap into a character, because you need to have an escape skill. So maybe you can garner that. But when it comes to like these high flick, high accuracy characters, I feel like it's some of the worst advice to show, like to be like, watch pro gameplay of these high level aimbot character people who have been playing like FPSs their whole life and have like a fucking razor sharp aim. I mean, like that's tough. That's tough. But I do agree with like characters that have like abilities. Watching high level gameplay, I think it's the best because it lets you know when and when not to use those abilities. I looked at analyzed VODs of actual good players and realized how to play similarly. For example, aim is good to have, but aiming never exchanged good game sense. Yeah, I kind of agree and disagree, because like there are characters that it's really hard to hit with. Like for instance, like I agree. I shouldn't say I don't agree. I agree, but like if you put me with like a character like Mantis, or who has a sleep, who has all these abilities that are really useful, and you can really like play into this understanding of like your tactics and understanding like your game sense. And then there's Squirrel Girl, who she's got so many good things. I'm not trying to diminish Squirrel Girl. I'm just saying like her weapons hit delay is if you can't sync that up, then you're starting off you're building from a bad foundation, I think, you know. But again, maybe positioning and all that stuff is what you kind of mean by game sense. I always think game sense is like your way to react to the various things that happens to you, not necessarily positioning. But yeah. But yeah, but this is the kind of gameplay that I was watching, which is quite a high level, bit of high level gameplay from this. But also I think again, it's also tough, man, because when you watch high level gameplay from various things, you're always watching like maybe that's why Bolty mentioned the advice of watching VODs instead of just watching videos, because the problem with watching VODs is, how do I phrase this properly? Watching videos, sorry, people show you like people don't want to watch you playing really strategically. Really, people want to watch you getting like 7 kills in a game, or sorry, like 30 kills in a game, and playing like hyper greedy, and then you getting like a crazy 30 bomb. Like that's what people want to see visually. So that skews the metric of you actually becoming like improving. Whereas if you're watching VODs and you're seeing like, oh yeah, the guy who I thought was like a giga crazy god at this game, just never uploaded like the 80% lose rate he has playing that way. So that's flawed, you know? So that's why I think that's why Bolty said, but you should also watch VODs, which makes sense. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry for waiting so long to do this. Also, is it muted? It might be muted. It just feels real quiet. But it is a brand new update in good old Zenless Zone Zero. The art is hella cute and neat, although I don't really like that side profile of Ellen. She looks like a weird mouse. But anyways, we have new characters to play with. How fun are they? How sad are we going to be that we don't get to mess with the fun that they provide? But he says, for example, aiming is good to have, but a good aim never exchanged for game. Yeah. I do think there's probably again, game sense is probably the amalgamation of like positioning and all that stuff. In TFT, team fight tactics, you can have a game that is super lucky and also super unlucky. So you got to learn how to come back from depths too. You can't just learn how to play with the lead essentially. Oh no, for sure, essentially, yeah. There's gonna be bad games. I do think there's a point where like, again, there's been plenty of games where we've played. Where I felt like we did really good, we lost, but at least there was like things I could improve upon and things I knew. To me, I'm coming up against the like this is the best way I can put it, Bolty. You know you're doing bad things, but yet you keep doing them. What does that create the feeling with inside you? You know what I mean? Like that's kind of what I mean. Like you know you're doing something wrong, but yet you continue to do it. Why? Why don't you stop? And you're like, I don't know why I don't stop. I don't know what it is right now. That's what's making me mad. Like it's just making me tilted. It's like I keep putting myself in positions where I know I shouldn't be there, but it's like in juggling all of these things, you get like a fucking, oh man, I hate it so much. I'm getting tilted just by thinking about it, but like I hate this fucking brain that tells me to just dive and fucking kill and just fucking rip everything apart, and it's just fucking annoying. I wish I could just calm the fuck down and play chill and not be a fucking ravaging asshole monster that's just like, I gotta fucking do more, I gotta fucking kill somebody. It's just like, shut up, you're stupid, and it's dumb, and I hate it. I know I'm making mistakes, I know they're there, I know how to solve them, but I keep subsuming to my own fucking nature, and it drives me mental. Anyways, actually, yeah, how? Whew, we're gonna hate it. Well, it says, first off, if you know it's bad, it's already a win. Most people don't realize they are doing stupid things. Yeah, maybe, but again, it's just, and again, it's not, the reason why I'm like, we've walked away from the game is because I need to cool off. Yeah, it's not proving easily. I need to cool off, and then I want to jump back in eventually. What was the train of thought I was having? What I mentioned, like I know we need to keep playing. I know we need to like keep trying to get better and all that stuff. But I think it's good to walk away and then come back when you're kind of ready to hit it again from like hopefully you reset your brain a little bit. First off, if you know it's bad, that's what I mentioned before. Someone who points out your mistakes. Only a thing keeping you back is yourself. Yeah, maybe. But again, it's. Oh, that's what I was about to say. I know it's the reason. What gives me like I'm not too much of a doom and glooming person right now, guys, because I think the same thing happened to us with me and Cap. Like, if I were to rate how I felt at the very beginning of this whole journey, I would have rated that I was not even sure if we should put Cap on the roster because I was so bad with him, like super bad with him. I still don't know if I'm great at him, but at least I feel like he's one I feel like there's at least that one I feel like there's less variables that are out of my control. Whereas Squirrel Girl, it feels like sometimes I feel like it's so hard to predict where the enemies are going to be to shoot them right. With Loki, I feel like I'm going against like all of my nature, like the entire sub part of my brain that is. I think that's why Cap to me feels so fun, is because what started making Cap feel like good for me is when I like, even when you guys told me that like you shouldn't always dive in with Cap because you'll just die. Like you should focus on enemies that are peeling apart, like peeling off. Enemies that you know you can win you like one-on-one engagement with fast, so they don't just get healed really immediately. But what helped me with Cap is realizing that like I can still play in the brain that I have, which is like, if I could define my brain in gaming, it's forward momentum, like just running forward regardless. So with Cap, I don't even need to ever change that mentality, because all I need to know is that like, oh, I'm always running forward. I'm always like, not literally, I'm always like driving and doing something and like keeping that brain part of me that's like, go punch, ravage, bully, go punch, ravage, bully. But now, instead of like, hey, stop for a minute. Like with Loki, it's probably a good idea to be like, hey, pause for a minute. Don't shoot too much. Save your shoots for your healers, for your teammates when they get weak, and when they start to push on enemies, heal them as well as deal damage, and that'd be great. But be patient, be in the back line, set up your clones, hopefully at the right interval, so that you can keep them up at the full capacity the whole time. And yes, like that's the best. That is the hardest character to play for me, because I always want to be running at them all the time. Which is probably a good like test of if you can kind of rework your brain. But again, with Cap, all I need to do is like, okay, you're trying to hunt. You're hunting all the time. So you're like hiding, and even when you're hiding, it still feels like I'm in forward momentum because I'm waiting for there to be a moment. Whereas with Loki, I don't even know what to say.
Said, I'ma take a nap. Good luck if you end up pulling for Astra.
I'm not pulling Raid. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Get some sleep, buddy. We'll miss you. But anyways, yeah. Press or hold to activate. Okay, so this is Astra Real. Sorry for being so distracted. Ooh, press and hold that to activate a special attack and enter the idyllic Kansas state? Weird. Which increases all squad members' damage in the idyllic thing state. Astrid cannot move, but can press blank attack to press that to dodge, and gotcha. Wait, so she can't, she can. Okay, so she can't move, but she can dodge, and she can attack, and she can dodge counter apparently as well. Good stuff. When you're into special move into this idyllic state, hold that to end the idyllic state. Gotcha. Is there a reason why we would ever want to end it? But look at her, gang. Looking pretty cute. I like the little pearl thing on her leg. That looks neat. She also got some pretty big old thighs.
How about a song?
Not much of a song, more of a tune. More of a tune, but yeah. But she looks pretty damn good. She also has a giant staff weapon. So that's her melee. The game's like, do you know how to play? I'm like, shut up. I get it. This. That's her basic melee. Honestly, solid. Never mind. It was solid. I wonder why we were doing 8K there for a minute. Or was it not? Or maybe we were detonator our resonator thing.
Lone Syndicate said Astra is kind of thick and she uses a microphone.
She does. Yes, it's staff microphone. Sorry, not a staff. My bad. Maybe it's critting is what I'm seeing. Okay, so now we use our alt. And we enter the I'm singing my ass off state. And she's just out here. While under the idyllic state, press dodge. What's dodge again? That's the button.
Catch the rhythm.
Let's go. By the time it comes back, it's basically, yeah.
Catch the
what was
rhythm.
that sound? Is that my computer fucking up? And now we can leave by holding the state. I don't think I held it. Okay, so we can just tap it again to get more points, which is kind of neat. Okay, and then we gotta hold it to end it.
Let's switch things up.
Okay, we gotta hold the right amount. How do I hold the right amount? Hold and then exit. Okay, that's how you do. Yeah, I gotta dodge the same amount. Weird. Very weird. But hey, why didn't it let me do this, then this? Why? What is disconnecting? Stop disconnecting. It's driving me nuts.
Perfect performance.
Hold. Oh, it's hold this. That's my bad. Okay, I wasn't reading. As it always happens with me, I apologize. All right. To activate special attack and enter the idyllic Kansas state, yeah, that trigger the other that squad member assists. When the active character lands an attack or heavy attack on an enemy, Astra Yao can trigger the other squad member's quick assist when she has enough energy. When switching characters with skills like quick assist, Astra Yao will consume energy to attack and grant an attack bonus to both herself and incoming characters. When switching to Astra Yao, if she is already in the idyllic state, launching a special attack upon switching characters. Got it. Let me look at the playback, what it's trying to tell me. Okay, so she activates her Y, she switches to characters. Why can't we play Evelyn, you son of a bitch? Why isn't she here as a support character? Asshole. Anyways, so she does this. We switch.
McFlufferkin said Evelyn doesn't have a bakery. It's a goddamn Jello factory.
Evelyn, it is, yes. Evelyn is the store I wish we had in Canada, which is pure peak America nonsense, which is the Cheesecake Factory. It just looks awesome. I know it's probably overhyped, but it looks, I see people have a corn dog with like spuds on it. I've never had that. And it's every time I bite into it, it's just heart-stopping crispiness. And I can't. So we activate that shit. We can swap off a character, pop. And then we're rocking, we're rolling, we're doing good stuff. We can switch to that. Gotcha. So can we just keep chaining? Golly. For every 12 energy Astra has, she gains 1 cord, which lets you swap, I think. So we can swap 4 times? Are you shitting me? So we activate the cool idyllic state. Boom. Then we switch characters.
My turn.
3.
Coming in.
Okay. 3. I didn't look too quick. So you do need to play the character a little bit. Again. Change. Bop. Again.
My turn.
That's awesome. So if you like the look of this shit, you're just eating. And she also heals you, so that's just another thing. It is unfortunate you can't spam them. You can kind of spam them, but yes. What does it want me to do? Manually switch to Astra. Oh. Well, that's fun. They don't actually, like, you basically have two characters now. So how do I manually switch back to Astra? How? Do I hold this?
Over here.
How do I switch back? We're trapped.
My turn, my turn.
Oh, I just need to do it there.
Move,
You just have to be quick. Just be quick about it. That felt pretty good, guys. I'll be honest. That's tough. She's also like one of the strongest picks in general. If you're like, she's kind of like the Raiden Shogun. Probably the bad example. She's kind of like the Xingqiu or something like that. Like it's a character that just provides such value.
Lone Syndicate said, "Yo, I ran Yao with Ellen and Rena, and Ellen was just ripping, and Tear didn't even need a stunner."
Ellen, Rena, and that. It's tough, guys. It'd be so cool if we got her, but no. We must. Again, I only want her because I think she's going to be key to Evelyn's success. Not key. I think she provided a 30% damage bonus to Evelyn. But it's the satisfaction of switching to those things and seeing the OP as hell attack combination like this. Never mind. They're not showing it. After launching the ultimate, that she heals. She heals people. Yeah. She heals all of her teammates. Pretty good. Is it as good as what's her name? Caesar? Probably. Trigger. Yeah, let's just do this.
This song is dedicated to the world.
Looks very cute. I'm not a big pop person, as far as like I'm not pop person. Like, I'm not a big like music.
Lone Syndicate said, "Grin, how about just one or two multis?"
We'll do one or two multis.
All right, I'll take the mic.
We switch characters. We'll use this because why not?
Time to sharpen my sword.
Switch to this.
Raidnade said, "How many chromes you got anyway,
I got
Grin?"
12k save for Ellen. It might not be perfect, but it's... With our luck in Zenless, guys, it is so bad that we need to prepare for the worst possible day of our lives.
Wow.
I wonder if that takes her out of the idyllic state or what. I do feel like this is the most teleporting character ever.
My turn, my turn.
Wherever you want to go, you can go.
I'll take you.
Bitch, please. I play too much of this game.
I'll take you. Eat this.
I'm trying to switch. It's being hard.
Neutralize.
This. Stun.
Back off.
This.
It's a fast.
This.
Target confirmed. Go.
This.
Hope you enjoy it. That'll teach us.
It does feel pretty good. I don't love the transition things, but if it really feels like it's the fact that it's up whenever I want it to be up feels different than like you kind of being forced to do it. Does that make sense? That's already more than me. Yeah, well, I've been trying to be a little more conservative, you know. Also, let's bang this up really quick, just so we can justify the two multis on my leg. I know how to play you. Don't even tell me. What does it want me to do?
I see.
Why would you ever use the hold charge? While roaming, hold this. I did that though. You know, I know that.
Lone Syndicate said also another thing about Yao is she very F2P friendly, don't even need her engine.
Yeah. She again, if I was playing this account, can I be like real honest with you guys for a minute? Because my goal for this year is to dedicate a lot more time to like things that aren't quite YouTube-y things. I was kind of heavily debating if I'll have enough time to manage both Withering Waves and Zenless Zone Zero. It's not that bad. It's usually just like 40 minutes at night usually. And now the events can take quite a bit of time when they stack up. So I was kind of debating if I can continue to play Zenless like at the volume that I was. So I was wondering if I should put it down. So I'm not playing Zenless in a way that is conducive to the health of my account. I'm playing it as like, what do I want in this given moment that will keep me around playing it just a little bit more? And Evelyn to me is that. So it's not that like I'm not building a strong account anymore. I was trying to build a strong account that had like teams covered. I'm kind of building an account where I'm like, how can I extract the most amount of fun like for what I'm hopefully will be able to continue to play, but I don't know given how limited your life is in time, you know? what do you want me to do? You want me to go through this whole sequence? Yeah.
Sick. Take this.
Ray says, then again, I haven't played for a couple weeks. Yeah, see, I've been playing every single week without fail. Alright, we gotta do double. Double! Wait, never do this. Never do the spiral kick. It's never worth it. You do enough AoE. You're fine. You know. And now we can unleash. Bop. 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 And too much. That's overkill. Switch to you just cuz. Miss me with that. I'm kind. We don't need to switch.
Your weak spot. Get back.
We can do this. Get some free hits.
Thank you for your patience.
And melee. I will say Evelyn does feel kneecapped after playing like Maya B. Like it is quite the stark difference, if I'm honest. Don't fuck shit up with this giant flag.
Troublesome. I see. Your weak spot.
Got it. Alright, in the name of Lone, we'll do 2 more pulls. Or just 2, not 2 more, just 2 pulls. And then we will burn our resin. We are still prepping for what's her name? And yes. Ray says, alright, now I'm taking it now. I was wondering, Ray, I was like, was that Bolty who said that or was that Ray? I mean, good night, Ray. Alright, enjoy your nap. Let's claim these. Alright. Here's for Lone. Single pull, go. Oh, I did have some single pulls banked, actually. Ray says, actually, never mind. I want to watch the pull. Well, okay. It's 2 pulls for you. A solid nothing. And, ooh, we're going to have an odd number of 1 pulls. Yeah, it is 2 pulls. It is nothing. We can't have nice things, alright? At least not in this game. If it was the one game, I would say maybe. I'd say possibly. But in this game, it's never been my friend. You know what I mean? This game has always been like, best I can do is nothing. Like, okay. We had like out of the 100% of the time we spent here, we have 20% of it. I was a success. I always hate to be like so doom and gloom. I feel like I'm still in my negativity headspace of what we were just playing with Marvel Rivals. You know what I mean? I'm trying to break that shit out of it. But let me see. We are prepping for our girl. All right.
This is the path I follow.
Wait, is it this? What the heck would it be? It is this again. Okay, so we are needing an absolutely disgusting amount of upgrade ascension because we might day 1 max her out. Ray says, damn, I was expecting a 10 pull. No, fucking Lone better not have meant do 2. Oh, Lone did say do 2 multis. Absolutely not, Lone. I didn't read that right. I thought we were doing 2 and not fucking 2 multis. Are you kidding me? That dropped me down to like 70%. Evelyn not going to come home. I'm going to regret all of it. I also want to go for her weapon, which still may not be enough to do that, but yeah. Okay, we still could eat shit and then not have anything left over. But we might do the same thing we do with Maya B, where we go on her banner as much as possible. Hopefully get her, even if we lose, we could probably get close and then go for her weapon. Just throughout the course of the month left. We need 25 of these damn things. Craft. We need 75 of these things. 95. Still a lot. Still a lot. There we go. That should be fine. All right. Now we need just more of this in general. So let's dump our points into that. Bye, Raid. Raid has been out. Raid has said goodbye 7 times. We'll miss you, Raid. Enjoy your nap. Man, I keep going to bed later. Not later. I was kind of good. I went to bed at 12 p.m. last night, but then I woke up at 8 p.m. still. And man, Oh, we also have to. I gotta exercise today, so that's not the problem. I usually find. I just wish I could like go to sleep. I don't know. I can go to sleep fine. I just wish I was smart enough to get there. I mean that's why I'm so frustrated with like right now. Is like I know I'm making mistakes, but I keep making them, and it's like, what's wrong with me? You know, a little bit of a blech. It's not always like this, so hopefully it's just a passing bit of bleh. Also, what? Oh, I'm stupid. I took myself to the place and I didn't seize the day. Yeah, if we quickly do this, we might have enough time to do just some quick play with me. Yeah, unless you guys want to jump in. I was gonna say maybe just like me do a quick play a couple times with. I really don't know, man. I don't know if I want to keep investing in Loki. Does that make sense? And it's not that he's not like a good character at all. It's just that I don't know. Maybe it's good to try to go against your nature, but I don't know. It feels like I'm really going against my nature. And there's also just like a lack of experience with supports. Like I don't think I play supports particularly well yet. Yeah. Like, I think a support is almost patient and waits for damage to be done to then be able to repair it, whereas I kind of find myself like just trying to heal all the time, but that leaves you kind of having to reload, and that gets messy, you know? Also, my view is fantastic.
There it is.
How? Woody says then don't. Yeah, but I also label all the streams Loki this, Loki that, you know? Maybe that's what we could do. We could try to pick our other character, you know. Also, these are my little. This came with my PC. They're like really dense plastic foam, which I use as like cover for my hands because I'm not at the right level of my desk. Ooh. Or at least not right now. Yeah, maybe we put it off. We say one day. I kind of want to play Susan Storm, but I really feel like I'm stepping on. I keep saying Susan Storm. I want to play Mrs. Fantastic anyway. But I feel like I'm stepping on Lone's character. Lone has like already played her so much to develop such a good skill with her, so I feel like it would take me a long time to even get to that level, maybe. But it's the only one I feel like it looks fun to play. Like even if we lose with her, I think it'd be fun to play her. Also, I don't think we play her often. Granted, I think most of the supports I want to play, I don't know. To tell the truth, we have a lot of copies of characters. You know what I mean? Like in Marvel Rivals, like Susan Snow is comparable to Mantis, and Mantis is comparable to the Singing Lady, and then the Singing Lady is comparable to the Cloak and Dagger. Like they're all kind of the same. Like I feel like they all feel like they're kind of the same character, like the same kind of healer. But I know they're not. I know that's not like it feels like a bastardized statement. Like no, not really at all, Grin actually. But it still feels like they all kind of do that similar.
Lone Syndicate said if you want to play her, then go ahead. I can play Mantis or Luna if we need another support.
Oh god, I might.
Leave everything to me.
Oh,
There it is.
sure.
Awaken.
God, man, she has like fucking 30 cages then. Oh, there was more. I thought that was it.
Blast off!
Okay.
Let me show you how it's done.
I wish that fed into
The
his
light is but one step away.
Sure.
Let's move. Solid hit.
Oh. Bodhi says, I'm like top 7 players on my server in AFK Journey. I couldn't join the first place guild if I wanted to, but I could join the first place guild if I wanted to, but I'm in the second place guild, and if I leave the guild, will most likely not keep their position. Yeah. That's tough. That feels like shitbolted a little bit. I'm not helping out my guild members out a lot too. So I'm helping out my guild members a lot too. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome that you're doing that. But I feel like it might feel like shit. Like you might feel like you have to do that, which I don't think is fair for you. You should go wherever you want. You shouldn't limit your potential, and you shouldn't feel like that's wrong by being like, you know what, they'll figure it out. You know, Take care of you, buddy. Is basically what I'm saying. But if you feel a lot of fulfillment from taking care of others and shit like that, and that's kind of like your home, and you don't really care about like the competitive ego boost of being in a higher thing, then by all means, stay there. But yes, this. Yeah, one of the things it's a fucked up statement, but it sounds fucked up, but I think it's actually quite sweet. But it's that line from Mob Psycho, 100%, which is Reagan telling Mob, "It's okay to save yourself." Basically, and it's especially with like how stressed and how fucked up everyone is for like depending on this kid who is like just trying to do his best, and for like an adult to be like, "You're a kid, dude," or like, "You're not beholden to and you owe nobody nothing." You know, you owe nobody nothing. It's okay to like choose you every now and again. But ladies and gentlemen, we spent our resin. We are, man, I feel like I've been dumping a decent amount of resin into our girl, and that sounds tough. It's a tough sentence. Anyways, we still need 50 of these fire ones. Now, yes, this is saying that like you're going to max out all of their skills, which I am. But yeah, we have 18 hamster cages. All of them are going towards her. Should we do one multi? Yeah, what do you guys think? I'll let Lone decide. Lone, should we drop our 9 wishes in here? We'll still have 12, almost 13k saved.
Bolty said save and skip banner.
Save and skip banner says Bolty. It's just, I don't know. No. I was about to say, technically we're building pity. But, what do you call it? The characters in the band right I want.
Lone Syndicate said let it
Yeah,
rip.
I knew it'd be like a contrast. Bolty's like, chill, and Lone's like, go! Do it! How about I meet you guys halfway? I spend... oh, that's fine. I'll spend 4. I thought I actually hit the full tempo. I'll spend 4. We got a character early. That's kind of neat. We'll spend half of them. We got her, which we already have maxed out, which is tough. Nothing, yep. We'll save 5.
Is the concert starting?
5 there. We'll save 5 of normal wishes. And it's nothing. Yuppie. It's really low odds. It's kind of impossible to win from 4, you know. But let us move back over to Marvel Rivals. We will play another character and call that good. Oh, well. About as much as I can afford. Alrighty. Let us move back here. Oh, I didn't even think about that, dude. How much money is it going to take to make that character fully send? That's going to be tough. It's going to cost so much. All right. We've decompressed a little bit. We played a little bit of a chiller game. Let's try to decide on a character to play that's not Loki. I feel like I'm a little bit of a fraud because, you know, I said a lot of things, but that was before I knew. Well, with that being said, though, I always thought Loki was the weird one. Like, I always wasn't sure about Loki was like the flex pick. I think I was sure about Captain. I think I was sure about SQUIRREL Girl. So, don't know if I get it out, but yeah. Evelyn is waiting for you. You want me to join back? You can if you want. You absolutely can if you want, guys. I can't stress enough how, like, when I'm in this bad rut, you don't need to suffer here with me. Like, at all. And I will try to... Well, no, I can't. I gotta say. I wanted to play after the stream, but I did that a little bit yesterday. And yeah. I did that a little bit yesterday, but I can't today. I gotta study my book that I learned about the businessy things. But yes. Oh. Let us decide what character we want to play. Also, maybe I should have invited Lone if Lone's on. Are you jumping back on, Lone? Should I invite you to the training room if you want to join? I don't know if you're jumping back on. Bolty's back on. Fluff is still in game. What also probably doesn't help is this. I thought, hey, we're gonna game a lot today. We're gonna get after it. Let's have an energy drink today, like a little treat for myself. And unlike coffee, and unlike gamer subs, there's something in this that like makes me feel like I vibrate. It might be the obscene amount of caffeine. It could very well be. I don't think it is, because I've had like high caffeine things. It doesn't do the same thing to me. But something about Monster makes me feel like jittery. Not jittery. It's not jittery. So that makes me think it's a caffeine overload. It almost makes me feel like going forward. Might be a placebo. Maybe it might be a placebo for sure. But that's the thing, Bolty. Don't fucking tell me it's a placebo. It's a placebo. Let me have the placebo. It's still worse when like a beneficial placebo is happening and someone's like, it's probably all in your head, and then it stops working and you're like, God damn it, God damn it. Why? It was working. You couldn't have let me have this damn thing. All right, I was gonna wait for you guys to all join in because I just wanted to spend some time in the practice arena while I fiddle with some other supports and see if I could find my way. Also, how's your day going, Fluff? I haven't asked you the whole time. I'm so sorry. I thought you might have just been grinding on the side. Practice run. Let me see. All right. I think I want to go Sue.
McFlufferkin said I'm setting up custom crosshairs, and I kept accidentally changing Penny and Moon Knights again and again.
That's funny.
Since it doesn't auto-select them.
The good news, she can't get headshots, which is quite nice. Guys, it's insane. When you get that angle, it's like, it looks almost like a broken hip. You know what I mean? This jump. Right there. That exact moment. She also, again, this is like a really well-designed character as far as just like sound input. Like this feels so good. That was like, it's like you're bouncing a bouncy ball. You're bouncing a basketball or bouncy ball on someone's face. Like, you know, like those things you had as a kid, those little paddle balls where like you go, and you just keep hitting the shit out of it. I could never get them right. That was one of the few things where my rhythm was just not there. Okay, so let's look at what she does. I think it's F1.
Your turn to disappear.
All right. So she's got her Giga Good Field, heals over time, slow enemies that pass through it. Oh, I didn't know they slowed. This character's fucked up, dude. You're telling me she heals the shit out of you, she slows enemies down, and she makes you invisible if people are outside the ball?
There, ahead. I found them.
All right. Anyways, we have this. This is actually an ability that I think I'll forget to use a lot, which is her like little AoE orb, which is great for like aerial denial and shit like that. I do feel like Sue, unlike other characters, is what I could play like fully support and be fine. Because when I'm not healing, I could be trying to think about like applying that there, and what is it called? Putting that bomb in front of people so that their like meleeers can't flank me. That's also another thing, man. She has so much defense. What's wrong with my Sues? The Sues on my that I'm fighting with Captain America like always seem like they just check with their head cut off, but maybe it's because they use this, which would be great if you put that down and a melee person's coming at you. That's pretty solid. And then you also always have this, which so left click is push, right click is pull, and oftentimes you're gonna want to pull. Yeah, she also has such a fast. What is that? Feels like such a fast reload. Anyway, Sue feels great. We might fuck with Sue a lot. Oh. Yeah, not like other sports. I feel like when I look at you, you can like instantly be pulled back from nothing. Man. Okay, so she has the bomb that I can just drop. I don't want to do that. That's a mistake. And then she has this, which she can do. Pop that. Nice. I should probably put that on the point and hope that people go to the point, or should I put it on top of my allies? Both. Probably both. I think it doesn't last as long as I thought it was. Also, what is this? What is that? I don't know what that was. It looks like there's a little thing. Anyways, the other thing I need to get focused on is this. This is so good. Her shield is like one of the most incredible things ever. It also has, I think, one thing that's annoying is I do wish Sue had like, when this breaks, I wish it was on cooldown. It's on cooldown for 5 seconds. That's so fast. Like, it takes like 3 seconds for me to blow up her shield, and it comes back in 5? Like, what? Like, are you kidding me? Anyways, her jump invisibility is pretty great too. But the only thing that Sue doesn't have is she doesn't have a way to self-heal, I don't think. So you have to like, go invisible if you want to chill out, which means you stop healing, which also means you have to play really within your team a little bit, or save this for when enemies are pushing in on you. I guess you can still get shot to shit, so it's only a really good aerial denial thing. All right, well let's try with Sue. Maybe we should play around with other characters. Mantis is the only character. Like I like Luna, but I feel like if I'm gonna continue to try to play, if I'm gonna continue to try to play, what's it called, SQUIRREL, which I do intend to, then maybe it's a bad idea to do that because what do you call it? We're gonna have like a bit. What's it called?
Lone Syndicate said she can self-heal by standing next to the shield or staying invisible.
Ooh, I think about that. Yeah, it's a really good strat to make sure like you're using your shield because I do feel like no one uses your shield to the fullest. But yeah, she also feels great to play. I think I've seen Fluff get that skin. That's so good on Mantis. Looks super clean. But yeah, I don't know if it's a good idea for me to play Luna Snow as much as I do think she's a powerhouse. I don't know. I think she's gonna get nerfed probably, or not nerfed. I think she's just gonna get her ult less likely to come back. Does Fluff want to join? I think, or become leader? Because Lone was leader last time, and I was leader last time, and Lone was getting lagged. So hopefully Fluff has a more stable internet connection with me. Hopefully. But we'll try to play Invisible Woman quite a bit and see if we can find like a healer that we really jive with. But again, I gotta stop being so forward momentum based. I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys, but I think it does at this point. hoping. Oh, I had my mic this low is weird. Yes. I still have to work out. Oh God. I did actually want to stream a little earlier today. I'm kind of happy we didn't. Because if it was just more of what we just experienced, like the first 2 hours.
Lone Syndicate said, I'll try Loki.
Oh, you're going to try Loki? Get after it, Lone. Yes, I hope you get everything you could want out of that character. I also do think Lone has been playing supports for like quite a bit. So I think Lone has a better mind about like not being so forward, driving forward kind of driven. Also, Fluff, I gave you the thing. If you want to start up a game, that'd be great. I should have made it more clear. Or maybe he walked away. Shit, probably walked away. Dang, now we need, what do you call it, Fluff to, yeah, bad decisions. Lone says, she can self-heal by standing on her shield. Yeah, do Loki. Yeah, I'm curious will you'll be able to make a Loki Lone, because I do think you probably play enough characters and have grinded enough for this game just passively. Also, I'm curious, what rank were you ever able to get to? When you're doing competitive stuff, do you even play quick play anymore on your own time, Lone, or do you always just go for competitive at this point? Also, Fluff says, I'm always set up crosshairs and doing that stuff. Penny and Moon Knight, since they don't auto-select them. Oh, don't they, though? You can, oh, I see. That's what, yeah, I see. Yeah, you're trying to set up the ones, right. Because you have to do it for all of them, or else, so yeah, you're trying to do individual ones. That makes sense. I do think it's a fun bit of customization. It's quite nice. Oh, my ear. Oh, my ears hurt so much sometimes. Oh. In the meantime, I wonder if I can I look at games without Fluff?
Lone Syndicate said, Grin, I been play support healer since the earlier Overwatch days, mainly because my buddies were better at other roles while I was a jack of all trades.
Oh, okay, Fluff, yeah.
And highest rank I got last season was silver.
McFluffican said sorry.
Yeah,
was finishing up a custom crosshair.
Go nuts. Yeah, I didn't know if you were just standing there doing nothing. Yeah. Like, I didn't know what was happening. I thought maybe we were like you stepped away, so I'm like maybe we should end the thing just because I don't know how long you're gonna be away from the thing, but no, that's fine. Again, a little tough playing Sue because I don't know if we'll always have her available, but I don't know if I've ever seen Sue and Mantis both be not picked, and in that off case, oh, I don't know. Oh. Omika, are you gonna start up a game, Fluff, or are you still doing crosshair stuff? I thought you were saying sorry was finishing up. Oh, so maybe you're still finishing up. Okay, see. Yes. Whew. Heroes. Yeah. Okay. We're in queue. Sorry, that's my bad. Also, apparently we got some proficiency with Cap. I can't hit. Yes, I can't hit that. Damn it. All right. Mrs. Fantastic it is.
Pick your hero.
Got it.
Or villain. I'm not judging.
Oh god. Oh god.
I'm not the type who fades quietly into the background.
I apologize for having the base skin of Sue. I know you're all very disappointed and disgusted. Okay, also, does she have loop earrings? Oh, she does. It's pretty good physics that they're in there. You can kind of see. Okay, so I'm going to focus a little bit more on healing, shielding, and stuff like
Lone
that.
Syndicate said, I'll try my best to be a good Loki.
You got this, Lone. Also, her space comes back in 6 seconds.
Gnawing Fetus said, hey y'all. Figured I'd swing by.
What's good,
Partying
Gnawing?
a little too hard with a friend, so. But good luck. Have fun.
Thanks, buddy. Hope you're having a good night. Hope you're recovering well. It's been a little rough as far as me. Yeah, man. It was not. I feel like I'm making mistakes. But let's try to. Again, do not tap into the animalistic part of your brain. Do not become the monster. Okay, that sounds hyper cringe, but it's what I feel.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Speed is everything. Either you're on my side or you're next in line to fall.
What if I can apply my shield without breaking my invisibility? I don't think that makes sense, but yeah. Also, she has 270 health. Are you shitting me?
They've spotted us. I've always been a heavy hitter.
Oh, I'm fine. Don't mind me.
I'll put this to good use. Vortex field. What am I?
Oh, bad time to reload.
You needed some help.
Man, it's fucking so wily. Oh, made a mistake. Oh.
These spiders are cute, but deadly.
Stay in my ult. I'm so sorry. Someone just was in the thing and he died. Man.
A nest of mechanical spiders. They are in front of us.
We have to stand strong.
Stay in the ult, buddy. I know you're trying to be hyper proactive, but still.
Systems restoring. It's spider time!
Get in here. We'll heal a little bit. Oh, God. Thank you for the healing. I gotta get out of there. I don't know if that was a good defensive ult.
More than half of the mission area. Keep going. Disappear!
Oh! Oh, that's awesome. Eat Punisher. The shielding moment is so good. Yeah, this feels a lot more like I'm doing something.
Bless the healing knots.
Behold the god of thunder!
There's a person. There's a healer.
I've got you covered.
Trying to keep you alive, Punisher Man.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Yep, I also should have pushed.
Clearly
I
you
should have
needed
pushed
some
that.
help.
Well, that felt much better. Much better. Also, I did my best to not be like, ugh, ugh. But that felt great. Yeah, she's solid. I should have died there. I think Lone kept my ass alive, which is impossible. I don't even know. I should have definitely got punished for like trying to use my ult. I tried to use it defensively because I seen the Penny use it. I seen the other person use it, so I thought maybe this is a good time to use my ult. But I don't know if that was the best call. Magic are all fast. She's already at 74%.
30 seconds
Golly.
before you attack. Get ready.
Splendid. Another mortal warrior out of my service. I only serve one god. His name is Khonshu.
That's crazy that you're invisible while the spell is coming back, so you can enter into it, get out again. Like, just what a character. I'm playing this character. I wouldn't be upset if she got taken down just a little bit, but maybe not, because she's kind of the face of the game at the moment.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Also, Fluff's paying Penny, so I'll try to sentry you up with the shield. Although I do need to give it to Punisher on occasion, too. Also, feels so much nicer playing into my team. Get fucked. Yes, I did it! I did the thing! I'm so sorry. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, Venom. Venom. I tried to enable our guy.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Got your loan. Can I just stop my shield? I can. Okay, I can take it away. Load, make sure we're fully capped off. Where's Punisher at? Oh god. Loki. Loki. Man, Invisible Woman can just pick you up from nothing. That's so crazy. Where's Punisher? Okay. Leave you alone. I'm gonna fall back into a more advantageous position.
We are undefeatable!
Bring on the chaos.
A feast for my crows.
Oh, try look, try flop.
Leave them to Khonshu.
You guys are in a place where we can't heal ya.
Got you covered. As expected.
The wounds are gone. Thanks. Victory for Loki.
We lost Fluff, but we did win the encounter. Mostly probably because Fluff. Punisher, man, can we not run away from my shield? I totally think I've done this alone, for sure. Oh god, okay. It's okay, Lo. Yeah, Lo knows how to play. What's her name? Oh! Oh! Lo, I'm really weak, buddy. I gotta wait to get my moment.
No worries.
Good stuff. Thank you, Lo.
Needed that more than you know.
Frank's doing what he does best. So weak.
The area's almost yours!
This is so nice. I can't describe, guys, how much I'm just... I didn't do that. Like, it's just such a difference. Like, yeah.
No worries. I've got your back.
These spiders are explosive.
A shame to ruin such amazing spider tech.
That was, I can't even describe. Like, I could heal something and actually heal somebody. Do you know how crazy that feels? It's also super hard to miss. You know, to
Lone
not...
Syndicate said, yo, that felt
You
so
were kicking
good.
ass. I was about to say. I was gonna ask Lone, how do you feel about the not being able to heal, like at the same rate as Invisible Woman? Because, like, honestly, I think if they reduced her healing and like, because the shield already feels like a great usage of her kit, especially with like what's his name, this guy who we were playing with. I feel like this guy started not pushing in as much. I was trying to give him my shield, but he kept playing the backline. But let's see what everyone was dealing with. I just want to see what Lone's gameplay in this. Also, what was Lone getting? I want to see. Again, it's hilarious that
How many gods are there?
we chose Loki, who's a very skilled character. I wouldn't say Invisible Woman's not. I just think she's so meta that it's exactly the opposite of what I was talking to you guys about at the beginning of the week. Which is like, hey, we should pick a support that's not quite as, like, always going to be picked. But, you know. Where's Lone? Loki. Ooh, you got that season pass skin? Ooh.
Your powers are mine.
Ooh, you used Hela. Oh, that was our Hela. I didn't know that was ours. Tough, but yes, but you got it. Ariel! Woo! Solid. So we got a hit scan, and you're back at Loki. We should definitely run this a couple more times. Where Multi was doing Moon Knight things. Did we already look at Multis? I did, sorry, shit. Shit, fine. We melted them, yeah. I tried not to play too additive support, or sorry, like DPS. I tried to like really aim into healing people. Again, I still need to be better about like I bet if a competitive person was watching me, they'd be like, "Why are you shooting?"
Lone Syndicate said, "Well, Loki isn't a main healer; he an offensive support who adds chaos to the battlefield. So if I do at least half the healing of the main healer, I'm good."
Yeah, that's not true. That's right. Sorry, that's true. That's not. It's not that it's not true. It's true. Yeah, Penny is Penny I've grown to really enjoy as far as like visually watching them be played, like Penny's being played. I don't see many people play the super big good trapper angle. I think the #1 Penny in the world, I believe, is plays that angle really hard. Oh, sorry. I don't think I got anything good, but I was gonna say the #1 Penny in the world like really leans into the fact that you can use like your stun ability to like lay a shit ton of traps. And the amount of time he's like running around the world and like just gets like a fucking max kill death thing is crazy. Yes. I accidentally used my invisibility when I didn't mean to. Again, I have such a jumpy nature to the way I'm playing. Oh, also we start up in the game. Sorry, I forgot Fluff's the elite. I have to tell him to do that when we're no longer watching stuff. But yeah, what do you call it? That's something. When I see Penny do that stuff, I think it seems really satisfying. At the same time, ooh, I wish Penny worked instead of having to be tethered to like the environment. I wish she could be tethered to a person and get like maybe reduce the buffs that she gets, like the crazy attack speed bonus and like maybe slightly decent regen. That would be, I think, fun because at least I don't know. I just don't like the idea of like she can't. Again, maybe I just don't like that. That limitation. Sorry. That limitation of like stronghold characters. That's why I really hope that Ultron is
McFluffican said hard to play flank Penny when we have Venom, Cap, or a similar backline Vanguard.
Well, I don't know if is it flank
Lone
Penny?
Syndicate said also when I turned into Hela, I wasn't thinking about my positioning. I just tried to do it before I died, so could have did a better play on my end.
Oh no, I thought it was great. I thought it was good. Yeah, again, the only thing that was fucked up is sometimes when you activate your thing with Hela, it pushes you really high in the air and you're eating the ceiling for a lot of time. But that's I guess just the plight of like good enough. If you can use Loki's ult and get 2 kills, I think that's good enough.
Even when
I mean,
multiverse is in danger, family still comes first.
We'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
yo, is this the new meta? What happened? Cap this. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, random person. What's a good place for me to set? Maybe right here? Behind this tiny step.
5, 4, 3, 2.
We got Loki, we got Moon Knight. We got Thor, who is slow as hell.
I hope this is important. Reed and I had a date night planned. Vortex field. Invisible? I like the cold. Clear the way.
I'll be ship-shape in no time.
Keep trying to heal the person.
Feeling fantastic. Clear the way.
When no one peels to help the supports, it's a little rough.
Render me assistance.
shot Lone and killed me. Oh. Thank you, Lone. Are we still playing up in there? Oh my god, you guys are gonna die. Yeah, yeah. We were waiting to pull back. Should I go down there alone? I don't know what you guys are doing. I can't even see you guys through the walls. Get down, goddammit.
Feeling fantastic.
Together to victory.
That's much better.
How the fuck did you see me? That's tough. I think people are moving too forward where we can't, like, as sports, they keep pushing in on us, maybe.
It's clear I'm still needed here.
I do have my ult, but I don't want to use it when we're only fighting 2 people and getting ganked like that.
With the amazing Spider-Man.
That's tough.
Oh, I'm fine. Don't mind me.
Well, I might have given you away alone.
Anyone willing to help? Clear the way.
Moments like this, I kind of want to switch over to what's called Squirrel Girl, because I feel like we're not putting enemies down, you know?
I've always been a heavy hitter.
Born again.
No worries. I've got your back. Clearly you need
Oh, my thing. Oh, thought Lone was gonna be able to live there. That's my bad. I'm not the best ult. Yeah, might as well die. Again, it's not that fast. It's not that bad to die and then back. I don't think. Probably should have died a little earlier so I can go back to my team. That's one thing I need to really improve upon is like when I use my ult, because I still find I don't want to use it for nothing, so then I end up holding it for too long, and I probably should use it before too much bad shit happens.
That feels better. I'll be ship-shape in no time. Together.
God.
Render me assistance.
I was worried at checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
That's much better.
Where's a good place for me to set up? Oh, right there. I don't think we have a lot of melee people on our thing.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man. I'll be ship-shape in no time.
No worries. I've got your back.
Oh, I got touched. I got touched. What? Why didn't I pick up that health? What? I don't think you got so much Lone. Oh. I tried to keep saving Lone, probably a bad idea. Lone tried to save me, so I tried to pay it back, but I probably should have went invisible. That's tough. I feel like they're just pushing, like their support's not dying at all, because I feel like, yeah, like no matter what they get, it's hard to get them to be putting down. It's hard. I'm not probably to make much sense, but it feels like we're what do you call it? They haven't stopped moving forward this whole time. Oh god. Oh god. I thought I could heal a little bit of my thing when Lone's all wave so fast. No one got popped by his thing. I didn't think about that. I was like, oh, I'll be safe too. Here if I stay in my thing. I guess it's probably better to stay in my ult.
Disappear so easily.
But I seen Lone's thing there, so I thought I could backpedal into it, but then the big guy pop broke it. Oh god. Just go over here. I didn't mean to waste my ult thing.
Don't give them another inch. Or else.
focus on healing Lone up a little bit. I know it's not much, but it's honest work. Domestic abuse. Yeah, man. Maybe I'm not healing enough. Could have been. We're getting Elastic Man. It's not easy to do.
Leave them to Khonshu.
It's okay. You need me. A little extra
That's the boost I needed. Sorry.
I really need another skin.
Oh, God, sorry, Lone. Careful!
Stop them in their tracks.
Buddy, I can't. I don't know what that guy's playing real crazy. I don't know what he's trying to do. Maybe trying to get a kill on the supports. I hope that's what I look like when I'm going in there with. Oh.
Just in time.
Oh, I hit the wrong button to pull him. Dang. We were even in the thing. Oh no, we weren't. We're just in here. Yeah, I don't think that's. Yeah, this is just the barrier, but that's the real
Mess
area.
with the amazing Spider-Man.
force burst.
Fantastic! Ha!
I like the disappear.
Oh god, she has help. Oh god.
Now I see that.
I jumped. I used my thing again. Ah, I missed my thing. Ah, positioning. I get it better. I could just stay by the thing and heal more or less.
That's 3.
Ooh.
I won't disappear so easily.
Captain is down. Ready assistance.
I guess in that instance, I should just run at it. Won't do much, but maybe stop just long enough to die slowly. Yeah, that was. I feel like that's a lot with this game. Where I don't ever feel like we get like. It's almost like you win one game and then you lose hard. You know, I like when it's like you win one, you lose one, and then you get one that's like.
Lone Syndicate said, although we lost, that still felt great.
Oh, I felt like that one felt tough. That one felt rough for me. I feel like as a sport, I couldn't. It didn't feel like I mattered. You know. Yeah. Yeah, I went 7 and 7. Got 8k healing. It's still not like 10k healing like I see. So I think, I don't know. I'm trying to heal quite a bit, but.
McFlufferkin said 3 strategists, and yet I felt like I never had backup.
Yeah. What do you call it? What Fluff is playing? Thor. Yeah, also 2 melee characters like that playing. That's pretty tough. Bully said, not gonna lie, I was a little distracted this game. No, it's all good. Yeah, that felt a little weird. Again, that one for previous game, it felt like I was able to heal, and then this game, it felt like it didn't like healing didn't matter. Like I felt like things weren't dying. You know? Yeah. See, that's insane. Like again, 24, 27, 21, 10, 15, 17. Holy fuck! You know, that's a lot of murdering happening on the enemy team. Let's start up another one. Let's do one more, and then we'll probably be done for the day. We'll do one more with Invisible Woman. Yeah. Oh.
McFlufferkin said their duelists and strategists would dogpile me most of the time.
Yeah. Again, I what do you call it? I felt like I was trying to heal, and I also felt like a couple times there where if they weren't dogpiling you, then they were dogpiling the supports. And I know you're trying to play the objective, but Lone and I felt for quite a bit of the first round had to like fall into the corner. We were getting ganked by those 2 people. Maybe we should have just ran to the point instead of trying. Well, I tried to heal people who was weak, so maybe that's what I should try to do this time. I'll try to anchor to the point more instead of healing people who are somewhere else. You know. But yeah. Especially at the beginning, I felt like me and Lone were getting targeted by the Venom and who's a Star-Lord. Yeah.
You'll need a top-notch
So
team
it was hard to get to, basically, is what I think happened. But also, I didn't really. Maybe I should look at what you guys play so I can kind of see it more clearly.
I'm not the type who fades
Because sometimes I might be healing like the person who's not on our team. The person who's the random who's in our party, you know. And I had 0 peel. The duelist and strategist would dogpile me. You were chasing Cap when he was running deep away from the objective. I don't hold. I did my best hold, but I have very little support. Yeah. Again, to me, it says Cap was weak, so I tried to heal him a little bit. And I don't think I died there. So in that instance, I was healing Cap, and then I was able to back up. And I didn't die because I could go invisible and get like a bunch of distance away. So but I didn't die in that instance. So yeah. And then I backpedaled. What are you playing right now?
I'll be sure to tell him exactly what you said.
Please don't.
Fluff is playing.
There's no way I can do this without him.
Magneto. Okay, so I'll try to make sure I keep an eye on Magneto, heal you up.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Enemies on approach.
Exclusive free? I can't.
You're on. Get that vehicle to its destination.
Come go back here. Trying to heal through my allies. Not everybody. Where are you, Fluff? You walled me off.
I've got you covered.
There's a Wolverine at the top.
No worries, I've got your back.
Let's keep it rolling.
Yeah, it's sometimes hard when someone tells you to heal them. I try to stop what I'm doing and heal them, but that also means stop pushing into my front, like healing into my front line who's getting almost dived. That's an interesting problem to solve. And we focus on my healing and then kind of wait for people that need healing, or need more healing, I should say. Try not to peel too much with that.
Leave them to Khonshu.
Might be too close.
We've got a spider.
Oh, tried to save what's his name.
Anyone willing to help? That's much better.
Oh! Tried to heal you. I think the back line was getting pushed, and I think they got smashed. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but I know Scarlet Witch was like splintering off, and maybe she was trying to fight someone who was trying to gank at people. I'm not sure. I tried to roll Fluff there, and I think that I got stabbed in the back, a punch in the back. I think so.
Get that vehicle moving again.
I feel like myself again.
There. I had to stop healing there because Magic is pushing on us. Yeah, I finally used the not shitty. Woo! Defensive vault time, baby. Maybe this is the wrong choice. Yep, the wrong choice. I was trying to work on Penny's mines, but yeah, I probably should have ended up choosing to heal instead, and then I got focused by the magic. The magic is doing a lot of work on our back line. I'm not sure if anyone can like make sure to peel and keep our supports a little safe. Fluff's trying to take on a lot of the front line, which he kind of has to, so I don't think it can be Fluff. Magic's doing so much.
That's much better. No worries, I've got your back. We'll make it to Budokan, Zero. I promise. Another fearsome foe.
Didn't mean to jump. Did not mean to jump.
We are undefeatable.
She's behind here. She's behind. Help. She's focusing on me. Oh, that sucks. I could have probably went invisible and stopped healing for a little bit.
Thought you wouldn't see me again?
I feel like she's gonna come back. You know. What's the last man alive?
Down to 30 seconds. Get that vehicle moving again.
Trying to heal you, buddy. Yeah. It's tough, man. I feel like that's the thing that gets me killed is like right there, Bolty was saying I need healing and he's in the house, so I can't get to him, and then I stop healing our tanks, and then that ends up causing them to die. Yeah, that was tough. Maybe today's just not our day, you know. Oh. Maybe that's the good play. When in moments like that have, maybe you give your shield, like you give your shield to the other person, and then give your healing to the other person. Maybe. Again, there's there's definitely like a weird science to like when to heal someone, and even if somebody is you know, asking for healing, you don't always need to give it to them. You know, you can always like wait if like they're indoors not taking damage, and hopefully they're smart enough to wait in there until you can get to them. I got a little bit of healing on 7K. I only died. I didn't go negative this time. Yeah, that felt like.
McFlufferkins said, "I'm this close from saying no more Vanguard when I play with y'all."
Vanguard is the supports, or is it tanks? Yeah, which one is that? Vanguard is tanks. No more tanks. No more tanks when you're playing with us. Yeah, what do you call it, Fluff? You could watch the thing back, maybe. Maybe I wasn't doing enough, and etc. But yeah, that's. I feel like that entire game. But by the way, I don't want to play more. I'm good for today. I feel like that whole game was decided by Magic, because Magic, I think she made Scarlet Witch peel, and then that meant DPS was falling off then, and then. What do you call it? I think she also started slashing up Bolty, and Bolty doesn't have that many evade skills, so like that may be an instance where like driving into the point may not be the best call when your back end keeps falling to
McFlufferkin said, "I'm getting so tired of being the solo tank for the party, holding the objective or going to wherever someone pings only to see everyone retreat and leave me to die."
Yeah, that's not good. I hope I don't. Yeah, maybe that's why you run two what do you call it? Two tanks or two duelists? Yeah, actually, we can. I forgot about this. Yeah, let's do that because we can actually see. We'll be able to all watch together and see what happened because this is something I need to use more. We can actually see what everyone was going through, kind of thing. Also, I learned how to use this properly.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Let's get to a better pseudo position. Okay, so what's the toggle again for free cam? C. There it is. Turn this off. Go up here. High enough. Look down. There. All right. So Fluff's doing that. Bolty's up there. I'm trying to support the backline a little bit. I don't think the Magic has been doing too much at this point. Yeah. Lone Syndicate's putting his drones in great positions. Otter King playing Venom. I think Otter King changed from changed from what's his name to Lone's doing Rip with his support vault when they're pushing really deep like that, and that's why they lost that encounter. Fucking awesome. But I think Otter King changed to Magic. Oh no, Magic's still on field. I just haven't seen Magic this whole time. This is where we're pushing into this point. Oh god. It's kind of hard to aim. There we go. We're not moving with the point. Fluff and Lone are on the point. I'm peeling back there, I guess. Oh, what happened just then? Yeah, so this is where we started getting diverted because their what do you call it? Wolverine. Wolverine was pushing on the backline supports, and then you guys kept pushing, which I don't know what the right call is to, like, because maybe we all should just like hunker down together. But yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe we should all like stay on the point constantly. But I'm trying to also when a person's pushing you like that, maybe it's best not to like try to help everyone and heal everyone and backpedal, maybe it's better just grind to the point. But there's been times where I think we'll see. There's times where I was on the point and I still get killed from the backline because nobody turns around to look at someone getting stabbed. And again, maybe that's because I need to ping more. That could be the solution. Yeah, see, exactly. This is what happened. I think this person was getting killed by her. Then the one person peels, and then everybody peels, which I think Fluff is then leaves Fluff and Bolty up here. But then this one person is causing so much disruption with our Iron Man and our one person.
McFlufferkin said I wasn't seeing any pings to indicate when we were getting divers,
yeah.
and I had plenty of the enemy team in front.
Yeah, so what do you call it? I honestly, I'm not sure if this is exactly our fault because, what do you call it? That 2 DPSs peeled to deal with the, what's their name? This person, and I don't know what happened, but it doesn't look like they... This is the enemy. I hate this fucking thing. So they had a raccoon and a magic that pushed in. I'm trying to heal up Fluff here. Yeah, she just killed the one person. Magic. Okay, so that's exactly what happened. Honestly, that's a clever play from them. Both
Bolty said that Magic was an annoying fly rat.
Yeah. Magic, and not even just Magic, dude. Because the reason why Magic wasn't dying is because she had a pocket raccoon that I didn't even see. So Magic was like pumping the backline and destroying. While that was happening. So then I don't know where I was here. I'm right here. I think this is where I get focused by Magic. And Lone peels off too, and then I die immediately. Oh my god, you could die so fast with Magic. Full health and no health within the span of 2 to 3 seconds. And then we're dead, and then Fluff's up there by himself. I can no longer heal Fluff because I died because of the walls. And then did they kill the Magic at least? I don't know if they killed the Magic. Or Iron Man, I don't know if he killed... Was that the enemy in my... No, that was our Magic. Did he kill the... No. No, he did. He got the Groot. Yeah, he got the Groot, sorry. So yeah. I seen Fluff push in here more, and then I was trying to keep him up, and then we got eventually, I guess the Iron Man and everyone just didn't kill Magic and what's her name. But honestly, that's if it was just Magic, I'd say that's like... That makes a little more sense, but if the fact that it was Magic and Rocket, that makes a lot more sense. Why even 1 DPS is like, I can't fucking kill this thing, guys. We all need to peel.
McFlufferkin said stream delay does not help my awareness.
No, for sure.
They're behind us, Fluff.
No,
Tens later.
Yeah, I get it. This is like the thing with doing like quick play or doing not team comp and stuff like that, you know. I did mark what do you call it, Magic, I think, over there once, but that was only once. But yeah, it's also hard to, like, as you as a tank, if you're fighting the front line, you won't do you peel. Like, I don't know if it's your thing necessarily. I was happy about this. I didn't think that countered Groot's mass CC. And then we started making a push here. This is where I thought it was going to be really good. And then maybe I made the wrong choice here, but like Fluff is right here. Everyone's full health. So then I was like, okay, let me focus on dealing with this bomb, and then not seeing that the flanker, who was just relentless, was right there. So I was working on this bomb, trying to destroy the mines, because you guys are just gonna get fucking eviscerated by those constantly plopping out. And then she slashes me once as I'm trying to hit the bomb, and then she kills me, and the healing is completely gone, because she also gets Lone, I think, and everything just fucking splinters completely. Yeah.
McFlufferkin said also, very much recommend setting the ping wheel to 8 slots instead of 4. Gives you more communication options, and you can customize their placements to preference.
Yeah, for sure. The thing that I feel like is a little weird with the ping ball, like, to me, it doesn't feel quite fast. Like, I don't feel like it's very intuitive. Like, for me, like, you know, like I talked about it, like there being like there's a lag between like my ability to use things. Like this lag of like, what does that button do again? Right. Or like, where's that button again? This. I feel like that ping wheel is sometimes that. Like, I find that oftentimes when I ping an enemy as a healer, it stops me from healing as much, and then we end up falling for that reason. Same thing, yeah. I died to the thing. I died to the Magic. Focused me again as I was pushing with Fluff. So I kept trying to push with Fluff, but I kept dying to the one character who just knew to kill me. And she's not a very easy character to counter with any of the characters we have. Moon Knight has some hit delay. And same thing with everybody. So I'm not particularly shocked that we lost that encounter, so to speak. Yeah. Try to save Fluff here, keep his health up. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm staying back here trying to support that. Lone's here. Yeah, I will say the people who we were playing against did feel quite good. Like right here, me and Lone are like staying away from the like super front line because we get close, the magic could come kill us or all these weird things. But then the Groot just walls off all of us and separates us from everybody else and just starts nuking people, you know? I don't think the answer is to like be on top of your supports and tanks. Where was that moment to which I think it was like, was it here? Maybe it already happened. Yeah, it may have already happened. Yeah, I think it already happened. It was I think right here. Yeah, Bolty was half dead. I try to go help Bolty, which means I stop healing Fluff, I think. Yeah, so Fluff's right here. Fluff gets hit hard. I don't know what he gets hit by, but oh my god, Fluff. Yeah, Fluff gets deleted. So honestly, I don't know if we really could have defended against that a little bit, because right here, what do you call it? They wall off all of our damage, so like I don't even know if I'd be able to save Fluff because the tank just walled off all the damage, and yeah. Yeah, that's tough. That whole game, I don't think if I didn't heal Bolty in that instance, I would have been able to reach Fluff and our other allies because they walled off that line of sight. Yeah. Bolty says, I just ping, I need heals whenever I get... Well, yeah, no, it makes sense. Yeah. I think it's just as a healer for me, one thing I can improve upon is waiting to, what's it called? Waiting to, just because someone pings you to heal, you don't need to immediately heal them necessarily, especially if you're healing up a tank who's getting shit on by the entire front line. Your priority is now that, you know? Yeah, man, we're learning, I guess. I don't know, to tell you the truth, this day felt like a pretty big rough go of it, you know? If there was ever a down point, hopefully everything's up from here. Of course, we will not be probably getting too competitive today. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Yeah, I still don't find, like, even when I'm healing with Sue, I see some people who have these games where they're healing for like 10k. Or like fucking 25k or something like that, and I still haven't got that, and I'm trying to heal. Maybe it's just like a metric of taking damage and doing that, possibly. But yeah, one of those days where things don't really work out when it comes to the things. If we're not going to be all in voice chat together, then we need to make more. Make a point to ping more. Yeah. Also, very much recommend setting the ping wheel to 8 slots instead of 4, so you get more options. Communicates better with that way. No particular reason. It's just it's just an option to make sure. Yeah, it helps. It helps too. But there's good versions of where it helps. TLDR, playing healer sucks. No, I don't know if I say playing healer sucks. I think how do I put it? Like, some people's nature is really good to play healer, and I don't think I did a bad job there. I don't think I put myself in a position where I was constantly dying. I think we were playing against characters that counter healers really well, and and again, I've definitely been the same way. If I'm playing a DPS, I don't always peel to save my healers, and I imagine how frustrating that is. Sorry for all the times I've done that, or haven't done that, like made sure to keep my healers safe and got too aggro heavy, when meanwhile, like, healers are the lifeblood of keeping you probably alive, so that's tough. But I enjoy playing the healers. To me, I guess it comes down to like a weird feeling of control, whereas a healer, I sometimes I'm at the behest of hoping that people can kind of know what I'm thinking, doing, or wanting, you know, and I kind of have to react in turn. And maybe like Fluff saying that's where like communication is huge. I think that's why like using the ping wheel is like a must when you're playing a healer. But at least when I'm playing like what is it called? Like a Squirrel Girl, I feel like I'm pumping damage so that everyone's really weak and close to dead. And oftentimes I try to focus these supports so that I can kill the support, and I feel like the game moves quite well when that happens. Or when I'm playing Captain and I can either take attention or sometimes even kill the support, which I feel like also moves the needle. It's almost like it's honestly the exact reason why I think we lost that game, which is how powerful an assassin is in this game, because supports are so powerful that like the game almost feels like it's dictated based on your capacity to kill the supports. Because as soon as you do, you're down to support, and you're like all of your tanks and DPSs can just get their team is healing up constantly. Your team has stopped healing or lowered their healing drastically to where you're just going to lose that trade, you know. which is kind of cool, the duality of like the complexity of this game and how each character can kind of have like this variability. But I guess when I'm playing a healer, sometimes it feels like like again, maybe it's wrong, and I probably is wrong, but like the feeling when I play a game, maybe you guys can answer me something different, because maybe you guys have a different feeling of it, but I feel like so long as, like, even when I'm playing Squirrel Girl or playing someone else, if somehow, some way, maybe I'm playing Mrs. Fantastic, and I yeet an orb, and the healer is just stupid enough to get super low health and then dies, as soon as she dies, everything moves forward. Everything positive happens that could have possibly happened. So to me, that's what I feel like. Sometimes, like when I'm playing a support, I'm not doing that, and sometimes I fail to do that. It's like sometimes playing a DPS, I feel like it's so impossible to get that one kill because they're so good about peeling or playing super good as a team, so on and so forth. But that's the only weird thing I feel like that I do. I like playing a healer, but that's the only thing I feel like is frustrating, is sometimes when no one's killing the other supports, and also I'm getting killed as a support, which again is like, you should not die as a support if you know that's like the limiting factor of the most encounter success, and all those kind of variables, you know. And again, I can't stress, I'm not trying to again, people who play tank I hope that's not the takeaway for this. I'm just saying, like, my own biased feeling is as soon as the supports die, the tanks are able to do like perfect, because they're not having they're able to like massively tank way more, be a little more aggressive, so you're dealing more damage than you are just taking it, and then the enemy team can't repair that, you know. But yeah, honestly, to be clear, this whole day was kind of a wash. Not a wash, sorry. I love playing with you guys. I had a ton of fun sometimes. But like, I wasn't playing Squirrel. When I say wash, I mean I wasn't playing Squirrel Girl particularly well, I don't think, at the beginning. And I don't think I was playing Loki. I think I was playing Loki okay at moments. But I remember myself being way more consistent with the first 2 days. And I feel like I've degraded as far as my consistency is concerned, you know? And sometimes it's just streaming. Like, sometimes when I'm playing by myself, I find... And it's not like a team thing. This is like I don't have the stress of having to like perceive people looking at me and judging me, even though there's only like 3 people here who are watching, or 3 or 4 people here watching. So I know you guys wouldn't judge me, but it still doesn't matter. It's the same thing as like, take a photo, and then you give the worst smile you've ever given ever, and you're like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I find it hard to smile right when I'm put under that kind of weird pressure. Also, we got a bot. Get out of here, bot. Ban user. There we go. Bodhi says, I would join VC next time then, but quick play is still tough. Yeah, what do you mean? What's VC mean? I don't think you did bad today. Thanks, Bolty. I appreciate that. I kept making mistakes I think I knew were not great. Your Squirrel Girl was good. Thanks, man. I don't know. I probably should go look back at our games to see. But yeah. Oh, I see. I would join voice chat next time then. Yeah. But quick play is still tough. Yeah. Voice chat's tough because I don't know. I think it'd be... I don't really like the idea of like when I do play competitive, even on my own time, when this like week of streaming Marvel Rivals is done. I don't like the idea of like jumping on voice chat and talking with people in the thing. But I also plan on playing... sorry, I know it's such a big part. I know it's stupid to say that because I know some people are always like, no, you're going to lose 80% of your time if you don't use voice chat and you're not communicating properly. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but I still would. I don't want to, like, whenever I do that, I feel like this turns a fun game to play on the side and makes it like a thing. You know what I mean? Where I feel stressed.
McFluffican said quick play and ranked are 2 different beasts. You get more consistency in ranked, and people will be more focused on ult management and counterplay.
Oh, okay. And maybe we should try a quick play tomorrow. I'm in bronze, so hopefully you guys might want to make a dummy account, honestly, just to not get bent. So you guys don't lose your rank. But yeah, that'd be fun to try some ranked. Rank is much better for improving because it's better. It's a better environment. Okay, that's good to know. I'll be honest, guys. I normally, like, when we're done streaming and I don't do well, I kind of want to keep, like, try to get a couple more games and get more practice in, but I don't want to. And this is one of those times where, like, I I don't want to play this game for... yeah, I don't want to play this game. But we'll play it tomorrow and have fun. Again, there's moments when it's good. It's just, I've kind of... You know when you're, like, caught in a downward spiral where, like, your mental state's just not positive and stuff like that? I feel like that was kind of mine today. We kind of started off good, and it kind of got a little messy, and then I kind of spiraled. I don't care about my rank, but my rank might make things a bit difficult. Yeah, I don't think it takes that long to make a new account, right? So maybe it does. Maybe it does. Buff Fluff says, I got sent back to Bronze 3. Haven't touched rank yet. Ooh, okay. So we'll be climbing together. That's cool. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoy the rest of your day. Sorry what do you call it? For the... I don't think my performance was the worst. I just think my attitude was not great. I think I could have been more positive and more of a fun, joyful thing. I definitely feel like... I don't know if I like this kind of... How do I put this properly? I like when we're having a goofy, fun time kind of streams, you know, when like the point of this stream is like kind of like a challenge to improve as fast as humanly possible at a game that is competitive. And yeah, so but it makes it so that like I have to focus and try to play at the best of my ability so much that yeah, that it makes it so like I can't crack jokes as easily, I can't be silly, I can't like ask you guys and we all shoot the shit. It feels less... The goal is not fun, the goal is to try to improve, which is rough. It's not my favorite types of streams to do, so I don't know if we'll do this a lot. I do think we'll like have streams where you just play Marvel Rivals at some point, because it's fun. It's a fun game to play, especially when you're like competent, you know your character really well, which hopefully we can at least get to at the end of this week, which I think we can. Bully says we would need to level... Oh, I forgot about that. Right. Yeah, you need to get to level 20 to get to ranked. Yikes, right. Dang, I should have told you guys that at the beginning of this week. So you guys could have been leveling as we've been playing these last 3 days. Not yet. Nah, not everyone plays seriously, especially not in Bronze. So we'll take a while till Diamond probably. Gotcha. Before the things get serious. Gotcha. Yeah. Well, Diamond's when they start banning people, right? Which is a little tough. I feel like that's the worst part about it. We'll get a lot of like Hellas and all these supports that are not banned. So you're like, I actually heard that a lot at the beginning when I was hearing people talk about climbing, where they just say like as soon as we can get to the point where we can ban Luna Snow and all these like support alts, immediately we're gonna be much better off. But it's such a massive tug of war apparently with both those characters. But yes. So Lone says whatever stream. Thank you so much, Lone. Did our thing. I don't think I heard the text speech go off. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for playing with me. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night. Yes, we'll be streaming at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time tomorrow. And we'll probably be playing ranked. Oh, I have barely any time to do... Oh, I don't even think I have time to do that. Well, instead of bettering ourselves, we instead played video games and lost a lot. Actually, we didn't lose a lot. That's the thing. We lost actually quite a bit. Probably one more than we lost today. But I made simple decisions, and I wish I didn't. Anyways, love you to bits. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. I hate to keep you hammering the same thing. Rest of your day, sorry, not week. Hopefully you'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now, my friends.